What's good? What's good? What's goody, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? So I see they're not sending out the notifications today. YouTube decides not to work. Anyway, smash that like button as you come in. Wipe your feet before you come inside. We're looking to have a few special guests on today, but I want to talk about this as Manny Pacquiao has confirmed that he will be facing off against Mikey Garcia in his next fight. And in doing so, he says that Terence Crawford is still an option and in the future. Terence Crawford talent needs to be respected. I don't feel like Manny Pacquiao is respecting Terence Crawford's talent, or is it because Manny Pacquiao just simply, don't value Bob Arum, Terence Crawford's promoter? But at this point in time, when you're Terence Crawford, you're accomplished as you accomplished. You're a 3-division world champion. Okay, you are undefeated. You are considered by many as the best fighter in the world. Manny Pacquiao is putting you to the back burner and saying, we'll get back to him, putting him on hold for Mikey Garcia. When obviously we all know a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford is a much bigger fight than Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia. Okay, obviously we know that Manny Pacquiao, he wants big money to fight Terence Crawford. Okay, he's up in the ante as he's going. It was 20 million, 25 million. Now he's want 40 million. Is he going to get 40 million to fight Mikey Garcia? No. And then to say that we're leaning towards Mikey Garcia and Terence Crawford is a possibility. If you're Terence Crawford at this point in time, it's time to go. I'm going to say this again. If you're Terence Crawford at this point in time, it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay? There's no way you can sit around anymore and wait for Manny Pacquiao, because now you're doing yourself a disservice. Now you're doing yourself a disservice. Period. Okay? And it's time to move on. Let me salute my peopleizations as we enter the building. We see YouTube is not sending out the notifications. They're playing games, and we know what it is. But Ghetto Love, Brothers UK, BG, Bogart Skrilla, Ketty Peace 504, Chris Garcia, Be That Bitch, Peace and Blessings, Queen, how you doing? Jose Diaz, Elijah Martinez, The Fans Corner, Mike Rhyme, Chuck Palumbo, Dre Boog, Bumpy Thompson, Ahmad is Ahmad, Gio James, Khalil 98, Jose Diaz, George Proctor, Clayton Smith, David the Real Thomas, Johnny Q, Ratchet since 91, Quincy Quintet, Austin Grant, John Walker, Sleep with One Eye Open, Sean Miller, Jolson Nicholas, D. Hodges, Loving Down Gaither, Bobo, Emmanuel Pettigrew, salute, Big Zoe, Bumpy Thompson, Louis Rivera, Clayton Smith, Mr. DJ C92, Big Zoe, Eduardo Santiago, salute, salute, salute. I don't know why it's jumping on me, but they're playing games. Picasso, Boston Planet Apparel, salute. Christopher West, salute. Mooton Saver, salute. Mr. Pazor, Chappelle Show 56, salute. Mike Rhymes, salute, salute, salute. I got my peoples up there already. Smash the like button, man. We know what we got. Brandon Adam, Perry, salute. Alfred Petaway, Dane Watson, Kyle Brown, William Bowles, Jordan Jackson, Amari Davis, Malachi Young, Scott Birmingham, Kevin Munnings, Chef Curry, Romel Lane, Mark Moore, Sad One, David the Real Thomas. That's me, salute. Jay Lynn, Sosa S, Deion Williams, James, salute, salute, salute. Sean Miller, salute. You see they're not sending out the notifications, right? Gravy Davy, salute. Armin Acosta, salute. Look at the numbers. Queen 71, peace and blessings. Queen, how you doing? Taylor for Wealth, salute. My brother Marty Maud in the building, in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I'm a little busy today, just checking in to support. Salute to you, King. Much love to you. Came to win. Salute. Gavin Washington. Salute. G Flock O Escobar official. Salute. Robin Montgomery. Billy Bob. Salute. Appreciate you, Marty Mart, man. Appreciate you. My brother Heartless Productions in the super chat. He says, salute, my brother Blue. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember, everyone smash the like button. Respect the grind. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, King. I appreciate you 1,000%. Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Yeah, smash the like button, man. We're going to have some special guests on today. As y'all see, YouTube is not sending out any of my notifications. God Universe, salute. Universal, salute. Gravy David, Kareem Rhyming, salute. They're not sending out any notifications. They're playing with the visibility. So Kareem, salute. Let's just smash the like button and work. Bumpy T, my brother, salute. Smash the like button. Let's work. Anthony Williams, salute. My brother Heartless Productions back in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you 1,000%, man. Jonathan 97, Carl Lillavoice, AJ, salute. Yeah, so John Tay Fredericks, Burgess Meredith, salute. Liam McPherson, salute. Yeah, so y'all see they playing with the the visibility. Kirk Jordan, salute. They're not telling anybody that we're live. Clearly, right? But anyway, we're going to keep working. So now let me ask you this question, right? So I said that Terence Crawford, he should move on at this point in time. If I'm Terence Crawford now, I'm not even looking for the Manny Pacquiao fight. I don't want it. I'm moving on from it. I'm done with it. Because Terence Crawford, like I said, Vince Williams, William Old School out there, salute. Y'all know that I say, I wish that Terence Crawford, on the business side of things, when it comes to Errol Spence, would take a different stance. But nonetheless, all ticket groups, salute. Black Alpha, Sherman Callahan, salute. Nonetheless, Terence Crawford is a superstar in this sport of boxing. He's considered top 3. Many say he's number 1. Some people say he 2. You don't have him no less than 3. New Jersey, salute. D. Hodges, salute. You don't have him no less than 3. You understand? Mickey C, salute. Chris X, salute. And yet, Roberto Todd, salute. So, and yet, Manny Pacquiao is treating Terence Crawford as if he's like a B-level fighter. You understand? He's not holding him with the utmost regards, because he should be looking at Terence Crawford and saying, that's a huge fight. Omega Red, salute. Chino Davis, salute. Road Money, salute. That's a huge fight. Okay, that's a big deal. The Fans Corner, Big Lakeshore, salute. It's a big deal. It's a big fight. Right? Boxing Dad, Brian Elrich, salute. So you look at Melvin Campbell, salute. You look at Ebony Queen, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? You look at Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia. That's not a bigger fight than Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford. Mikey Garcia is no longer a champion. Rob Booker, salute. You understand? He's no longer a champion. And I understand, right? Romel Lane, salute. That I'm looking at it from this standpoint. Manny Pacquiao is looking to cash out. They saying that he's going to have 2 fights in 2021. Jovan Howard, salute. And then he could walk away. Coach Bass, salute. Which understandable. He could head out because he's looking to become president, run for president in his country. OBJ, salute. Sherpy King, salute. One honor, Stephen Young, salute. But Terence Crawford, it's time to move on from Manny Pacquiao, because you're a bigger commodity than how they treating Terence Crawford. He's saying, I'm leaning towards Mikey Garcia, but Terence Crawford is still an option, maybe in the future. CBG 3000, salute. Mad Titan, salute. What you mean? Age Fazell, salute. What you mean? He's a huge commodity. This is why I say we got to grab the reins. If you're Terence Crawford, it's time to grab the reins. It's time to grab control and take control of your career. Knockout Boxer 86 TV, salute. Sherman Callahan, Armani Harris, Thomas Moreland, salute. Yeah, in the future, Jalen. What you mean? Daddy Fry, salute. What do you mean in the future? Cash Elite Empire, salute. See, D-Man Jr., salute. See, I say, y'all know, I say that Terence Crawford, when it comes to Errol Spence, I think he needs to do things different as far as the negotiations. Ryan Taylor, salute. But he's a mega star in the sport of boxing. And to just be like, oh yeah, we'll see if Terence Crawford, yeah, he's still an option, but we're no. This is when Terence Crawford needs to take a stand and let it be known. Hey, listen, man, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. Aaron Taylor, salute. I'm a big deal. So you know something? Never mind. And this is why I say solo production, salute. It's time for these fighters. Jonathan 97, salute. Makai Ignacy, salute. I hope I say your name right. Chantel Hill, salute. I know Ignacio, salute. Mr. Kaboom, salute. I know a lot of people say, hey man, you know, why we gotta box each other? Because we gotta build our own. Antone Wright, salute. Because it's time for us to build our own. That's why. That's why it's time, you know, for Wayne Fitness, salute. For Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to do big deals, to do big fights. Corey McGowan, salute. Nelson Rivera, salute. Chilltown Majors. No, Kurt Bridges, salute. That Manny Pacquiao, like I said, Mr. Male Advice DI, salute. Like I said, if he fights Terence Crawford, Carlos Resendez, salute. If he fights Terence Crawford, that being Pacquiao, he's going to lose. I'm 1,000% confident that he's going to lose to Terence Crawford. And losing to Terence Crawford, if you're Manny Pacquiao, more than likely is not going to be lost by decision. It might be a stoppage or a knockout loss. You understand? So, Virgil Ortiz Jr., they're making a huge mistake putting. This is one thing. Ashante L, salute. Let me say this. People get this misconstrued. They be like, Blue, you don't like Terence Crawford. That's false. That could have been no further thing from the truth. Demetrius Hogg, salute. I just want the negotiations to be different. I want Terence Crawford to take control of his own career. It's time. He's 33 years old. He's going to be 34. Sad one, salute. You understand? It's time for him to take control of the reins and Southside of Music, salute, and lead his own charge. It's time. You understand what I'm saying? It's no longer, he don't have time. Father Time is not on his side. You understand? Nathaniel Weathers, salute. Father Time is not on his side. It's time for him to take control of the reins. When it comes to negotiations with Errol Spence, I tell the truth. When you look at the money, Errol Spence has a leg to stand on. Rich Porter, salute. When Errol Spence says 60-40 my favor, yeah, you look at the numbers don't lie. I'm not talking about Silver Surfer, Lucas, salute. I'm not talking about their talent in the ring. I'm talking about the talent outside. I'm talking about the promotion and the brand outside the ring when it comes to Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. But he's a big deal, Terence Crawford. He's a great fighter. You understand? And Virgil Ortiz Jr., they're making a grave mistake putting that man in the ring with Terence Crawford now. Jelani L. Rahim, salute. They're making a huge mistake by putting him, AJ, salute, in the ring. King Jr., salute. They pushing for that fight. Rob Swartz and Lee, salute. Terence Crawford they running the risk of him derailing Virgil Ortiz Jr.'s career. I'm being 1,000% honest. Because Terence Crawford is not going to outbox him and put him on the shelf. No, Terence Crawford is looking to make a statement. He's looking to close the show. You understand? You understand? Latero Cuz, salute. He's looking to make a statement. Taylor Bell, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Said thumbs up, people. Yeah, smash that like button. Right? It's too early. But Trick Nolte, my brother Trick, what's good? At Players Ball, salute. It's like Iron Levent, salute. I don't understand. Troy Robinson, salute. I don't understand Virgil Ortiz. I don't understand what they see in Terence Crawford. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, salute. Mikayla Frederick, salute. I don't understand what they see. That being Robert Garcia, Virgil Ortiz Sr., and Virgil Ortiz Jr. in Terence Crawford. Because what they believe they see is not what they see. I'm telling you that now. Eric R., salute. They're making a huge mistake putting that man in the ring with Terence Crawford. Gab T'Challa, salute. And how many fights he got? 16 or something like that? With Terence Crawford in his prime? Man, listen. Man, listen. We got 420 people. We should have 420 likes. We know that they're playing with the visibility. So smash the like button. Let's work. Scott Birmingham, salute. Let's work. We're gonna have a few special guests on. So smash the like button. Let's work. Let's work, people. Ken Broadwater, salute. Chef Curry, my brother, salute. William Old School Ardent, my brother in Super Chat, he says, salute, Blue, we listening, my bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Virgil Ortiz, it's too early. It's not necessary, right? If anything, and I'm gonna be honest, you might want to wait Terence Crawford out. Bottle Ratney Fitness and Defense, salute. Joseph Harris, salute. I'm being honest with y'all. Jimson Andre, salute. They might want to wait Terence Crawford out. If you look at Virgil Ortiz fight, Jamil Allen, aka Jelly Bean 4280, salute. He has 16 fights, 16 knockouts. But look at his fight with Samuel Vargas. Pay close attention to it. The success Samuel Vargas was having. Now it was slim, but look at it, right? You got to watch it for look inside. Javon Freeman, salute. Evan Williams, salute. A pimp named M. Dot, salute. Kashif Dixon, salute. It's too early for that. KF Harris, salute. They're pushing for a problem. It's far too early for that. He ain't ready for Terence Crawford. And Virgil top 5 names better than anyone Boots done. Let me ask you a question. XB, salute. Let's say that's the case. You look at the two talents in the ring. You're going to tell me you see Virgil Ortiz talent supersedes Jerron Boots and his talent? DP Rocker, salute. Bernard Byers Jr., salute. I'm just asking for a friend. If you're being honest, Stanley Bailey, salute. And you're looking at their talent, just their talent in the ring. Remove the names. You look at their talent in the ring. No, I'm Silver Surfer. Okay, but I'm just saying Trey BD, the real, salute. But if you just look at their talents in the ring, right? Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, just their talent, their physical talents. Jerron Ennis' talent jump out at you, right off the screen, right out at you. You look at Virgil Ortiz. He looks like a good fighter. Jose Juarez, salute. But it's building. It's not there yet. It's building. He don't have the intangibles. So 16 fights, 16 knockouts. So you go into this fight with Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker, who's a former world champion, who's a stablemate of Terence Crawford. And you let's say you beat Mighty Mo Hooker. That prepares you for Terence Crawford? No. And this is no slight to Maurice Hooker. That's my guy. I love Mighty Mo Maurice Hooker. One of the nicest dudes you could ever meet. You put that man, Terence Crawford he's a different breed. He's a different breed, man. If your name ain't Errol Spence Jr., you might want to stay away from Terence Crawford. Your name ain't Errol Spence Jr. or Sean Porter. Everybody else might want to stay away from Terence Crawford. Andre Jones, salute. Jose Diaz, salute. I love Keith Thurman. Love Keith Thurman. Think it would be a great style matchup. Keith Thurman shows glaring weaknesses. Miss me on one, salute. That Terence Crawford, Chris Brooks, salute, will exploit. He shows glaring weaknesses that Terence Crawford man, it's going to be a problem. MP WTF, salute. It's going to be a problem. Jeffrey Monroe, my brother in the Super Chat. Blue, you have the ability to break down fights for us, keep us informed on current fighter situation, politely correct the less informed. No doubt. No doubt. Kenneth Pinckney, salute. Emmanuel Pettigrew, salute. I'm just saying, Terence Crawford, listen, see, people come here and they be like, oh, Blue, you don't like, you just with Errol Spence, you Errol Spence. You can say what you want. Low D's TV, salute. But you need to pay close attention to what I'm telling you. If your name ain't Errol Spence Jr., Brian Corbett, salute. Gavin Washington, salute. You might want to stay clear of Terence Crawford. Now, Keith Thurman, Okay, he could be a wild card. Sean Porter could be a wild card as well. Sean Porter's style, I'm very eager. Marcus Priest, Jordan Murray, Los Angeles Lakers, salute. See his style in the ring with Terence Crawford, and because Terence Crawford gonna have to make adjustments. 817 boxing beat, salute. Right? He gonna have to make a lot of adjustments for Sean Porter, right? But I think he have the necessary tools to make the adjustment. But Sean Porter is, guess what? King Stay and salute. He's gonna push him every second of every minute of every round in the entire fight. Sean Porter, different. He represents a different breed. Sean Porter represents a different breed, my peopleizations. You understand? Young generation, salute. Sean Porter represents a different breed. You understand? Brown Squad Inc., salute. Virgil Ortiz Jr., no. And I love Virgil Ortiz Jr. and what he represents for the future of the sport of boxing. Because y'all remember, I represent the sport of boxing first before anything. Roddy Brown, salute. I represent the sport of boxing before anything. Right? Virgil Ortiz, Terence Crawford, people, understand what you're looking at. Seymour Jr., salute. When it comes to, we could go back and forth with him and Errol all day. You hear Eric Morales. You hear legends. They say, who are the best two fighters in the world? Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Mansa Musa lifestyle, salute. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. So that's a difference. It's levels. We got 520 people. How many likes we got? Robert Singleton, salute. We should have at least 500 likes right now, and I know we don't. We got 520 people in here. How many likes we got? Chase the coin, salute. Smash the like button. We should have at least 500 likes. We got 500 people in here. We should have at least 500 likes. Shogun 76, salute. Smash that like button. Now we got 535, and we got 290 likes. 290 likes, and we got 530 people in here. Get the likes up. Sean Miller, salute. We should have at least that many likes. Get the likes up, people. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Monopoly Inc. Music, salute. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Blood Gang, salute. Smash that like button. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. Yeah, so Terence Crawford, right? Jimmy Bernard, salute. Terence Crawford. Walk away from the Pacquiao fight. Don't need him. You have other fights to build your legacy. Don't need them. $10 million you was going to get Rodriguez Jackson, salute. I'm sure Harold Jones, salute. Furman Carrasco, salute. I'm sure that Terence Crawford, G-Max, salute, can get $10 million more to fight Errol Spence. I'm sure he could get close to $10 million to fight Sean Porter. High five, salute. Jose Diaz, Chris Brooks, salute. I'm sure he could get that. Get away from Manny Pacquiao now. Because they're not respecting your craft. They're not respecting your accomplishments and who you are as a fighter. You fight Sean Porter, Almighty Chilzo, salute. Fight Sean Porter, build up your rep. Build up your brand. Okula Muhammad, salute. You're a free agent in October. I'm sure you can get $10 million to fight Keith Thurman. Or close to it. Errol Spence got more than that, or just about that, to fight Danny Garcia. I heard reports of more or just about that. You understand? Roy H., salute. He can get that, G. Breeze, salute, if he leaves. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell, salute. Tunnel Vision, salute. You understand? It's time to move on. MSG Florida, salute. David Erasmus, salute. Benjamin Harrington, salute. It just hit me when I'm listening to Pacquiao and his team, and they're like, yeah, well, Terence Crawford, like he's an afterthought. Huh? For Mikey? Listen, I love Mikey Garcia. He's accomplished. 4-division world champion. He's a superstar in the sport, for sure. But Mikey is not a bigger commodity than Terence Crawford. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not a better fighter than Terence Crawford. He's not a bigger commodity than Terence Crawford. Una Sib, salute. And I understand that, Manny had a 2-year layoff. He's has last time we saw him in the ring, Ludacris, salute. Last time we saw him in the ring was July 2019. Understandable. He's been out the ring for quite some time. Sleepy Hollow Tip, salute. You understand? But it's time. Terence Crawford, move on. Miles Ryder, salute. Don't even mention him. Nate Woolbright, salute. Don't even mention him no more. FSUOCK Dub G3, salute. Pablo Sencion, salute. Blue, if you think Bud can get the same money as Spence, why he getting taken 60-40? I'm saying set the tone blast, salute. Fight to prove my love, salute. I'm saying he could get the same money as Errol Spence fighting on the PBC. Ricky Williams, salute. If he fights Sean Porter, he could get close to 10 million. If he fights Errol Spence, he's going to get more than 10 million. I said he could get more. I said Black Cam TV, salute. David Scott III, salute. If he fights, we got 572 people. Prince Emmanuel, salute. I said if he fights Sean Porter, he could get close to that number. If he fights Keith Thurman, he could get close to that number. If he fights Errol Spence, he's going to exceed that number. That's why I said take the 60-40 split. Joshua Cobbler, salute, with Errol Spence. But if he fights somebody else, he could get close to the number that he's going to get fighting Manny Pacquiao, and he can build his legacy. He can build his legacy. Fly High 89, salute. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tunnel Vision. He said they don't have the money to pay for Manny. Facts. So they leading Terence Crawford on. But in doing so, right, Elijah Martinez, salute. They having Terence Crawford looking like objective abort mission. It's over. Stop focusing on Manny Pacquiao. It's over. Smash the like button, people. We got 600 people. We should have 600 likes. Smash that like button. Emmanuel Hardwick, salute. It's over. Abort mission. Skills to New Orleans, salute. They ain't trying to get you that fight. Boxing Conversation, my brother Reggie Owens in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Boxing Conversation, Reggie Owens. Drop the link, Reggie, so people can subscribe to your channel. Abort mission. It's over. You understand? It's over. It's over. Trey Brown, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Raider Time, my brother in the super chat. He said, salute, Blue in chat. Smash the like button. As always, my brother Raider Time coming through showing love. Wendell Auguste, salute. You know, it's over. There go 619 Cali Factor, salute. It's over now. If you're Terence Crawford, move on. It's the runaround is in full effect. Alonzo Corsi, salute. The runaround is in full effect. Stop dealing with it. JC, salute. Move on. Let them know. Listen, I'm no longer interested. Derek Wood, salute. Dwayne Yosef, Wakando, Sammy Hassan, salute. I'm no longer interested in Pacquiao fight. Focus. If he get the Sean Porter fight, right? Get the Keith Thurman fight, Errol Spence fight, legacy fights. Move on. Nathaniel Weathers, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said Crawford is a problem for anybody. Spence, Porter, Pack, and Thurman, smart men. Crawford, too sharp. He's very sharp. He's very sharp. Marvin Rollins Jr., salute. Aristocats, 12, salute. He's very sharp. But it's time for him to exit this Pacquiao plan. It's over. I didn't like the fact that Pacquiao's like, we'll get maybe down the line, we'll fight Terence Crawford. He's still a possibility. No, he ain't no possibility. If you leaning towards Mikey Garcia, he's not a possibility. What you mean? He's plan B? How can Terence Crawford accept being plans B? This is what I said. When he stand on his square with Errol Spence and say, I'm not taking 60-40, man, you got to stand on your square with this situation, bro. Because they treating you like you're a plan B. You consider the best fighter in the world. Imagine when Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. These dudes are the best fighters in the world. And fighters, imagine Kovalev saying, let me see, maybe we'll get to Andre Ward. Walter Cook, salute. Peace be free, salute. Maybe we'll get to Andre Ward. He's still a possibility, but we're going to focus on the later Alvarez. Huh? Or Gene Pascal. What you mean? I'm not Andre Ward. Nobody plan B. Austin Grant, salute. Terence Crawford ain't nobody's plan B. Unless your name is Errol Spence, y'all can't come to an agreement for the biggest fight in boxing, and then you say, I'm going to plan B, which would be maybe a rematch with Sean Porter. Larry Jordan, 23, salute. Or a fight with Keith Thurman. That's a plan B. LK Rod, salute. That's a plan B. Rock03, my brother in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue in chat. Salute to you, King. Beyond Above Media, salute. That's plan B. Terence Crawford ain't no plan B to Mikey Garcia. He plan B to Mikey Garcia? No slight to Mikey. Mikey lost badly to Errol Spence. Young generation, salute. And then you look at Kenny Bays, one, salute. Mikey Garcia fight with Jesse Vargas. He ain't look that good. He ain't look that good with Jesse Vargas. And he got, listen, Mikey Garcia got $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. I want y'all to understand this. Understand where I'm coming from. Listen to me. Mikey Garcia got $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. They only offering Terence Crawford $3 more million to fight Manny Pacquiao. Is that resonating with y'all? Maybe you didn't. Mikey Garcia got $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. Amir Khan got $7 million to fight Terence Crawford. They only giving him another $3 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. Sean M, salute. Jose Fernandez, salute. Mega Slab, salute. You understand what I'm telling y'all? So a fight, Terence Crawford is going to take 10. Manny Pacquiao is going to get 40. So Mikey Garcia could fight a low-level fight against Jesse Vargas. No slight to Jesse Vargas. Kawhi Elliott, salute. But Jesse Vargas is not a big commodity in the sport of boxing. So he's going to get $7 million to fight Jesse Vargas. So how much you think he's going to get to fight Manny Pacquiao? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. M on it, salute. Wayne Davis, salute. LeVar DeMos, my brother, salute. So he's going to fight Everett White, salute. He's going to get $10 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. And Mikey got $7 million in a one-fight deal to fight Jesse Vargas. Don't you think Terence Crawford is worth more than that 10? Dylan McNeese, salute. Don't you think Terence Crawford is more than a 10? Make a Don 1, salute. Don't you think he's worth more than a 10? He's worth more than a 10. Von and Steph TV, salute, my brother. He's worth more than $10 million, people. Tayana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Alfred Yashirala, salute. Slasher, salute. Slasher said, honestly, no. No what? It's a bigger fight. Mark Stern, salute. It's a higher caliber fight. It's a higher profile fight. It's going to generate more money. You don't think $3 million is a slight? Jermaine Bean, my brother. Underground and Solid, salute. J. Will Murphy, salute. Of course it is a slight. Lamar Davis, salute. He should be getting at least $15 million. Nothing less than 12 to fight Manny Pacquiao. Not no 10. Right, Tunnel Vision. You're exactly right. He said you're worth what you negotiate. Crawford is worth more than that. He gets paid now. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You get what you negotiate. This is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Tay Brown, peace and blessings, Queen. That's what I'm saying. It's time to move on. My brother, Everything Boxing and Sports. My brother Keon. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Victor Naive, salute. Smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. Esteban Anguiano, salute. He needs to get more money. RDB, The Voice, salute. Milani, salute. It's time to move on. Jay Lee, salute. Fat Cat Shadowbot, salute. He's saying, oh, well, we'll get to maybe Terence Crawford. Maybe we'll get to him. Daniel Cartridge, salute. What we talking about here? What we talking about here? No, he need to get more money. Full of Hunger Boxing, my brother in the super chat. He said, you speaking facts, Blue. Salute to you, King. I appreciate you. 1,000%. That's all I try to do, man. That's all I try to do. Eric Diaz, salute, my brother in super chat. Crawford got a bad management team. You said it, not me. Emmanuel H, a.k.a. Super Chat E, my brother, salute. You said it, not me. Go subscribe to my brother Box Conversation, Reggie Owens. You said it, not me. Me and my brother Emmanuel H, a.k.a. Super Chat E, we got something big coming for y'all. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We got something big coming for y'all. Rampage Jackson, salute. Yeah, we got something big coming for y'all. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's time. Terence Crawford got to look at the situation and say, listen, I'm nobody's. What? Kelvin Lane, salute. Wait, hold on. I'm playing second fiddle now to Mikey Garcia. Hey, I want y'all to understand this. Terence Crawford has been trying to get this fight with Manny Pacquiao for 7 years. This is the 7th year he's been trying to get this fight with Manny Pacquiao. 7 years, people. Tyrone Glasper, salute. 7 years. Bob Arum has made mention of this since 2014. WB Sports TV, salute. Since 2014, Bob Arum has been saying this is a possibility. You don't believe me? I can show you articles. I can show you proof. Since 2014, smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Lock for Canton 10, salute. Get the likes all the way up. 7 years. John Walker, 7 years. David Bohannon said we got 474 likes. We at the 40-minute mark with 700 people, and we only got 470 likes. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Tone Capone 1, salute. Von Steph TV, salute my brother in the super chat. Pat asked for $40 million to fight Bud. I know for sure he not asking Mikey for that amount. That's a fact. Easy Lewin TV, salute. Yeah, Jalen, he did say he wanted to move up. Nate Warbright said it's 629. No, that's the number that you see. I'm the creator. I see 706 people. I told y'all, every time you see a number, times it, add another 60. That's the official number. So every time you see a number, at least add a number, a 60. So whatever number you see, add 60 to 65 more. That's what you see. It's just like when a video gets uploaded, it'll have 26 likes. It'll have 26 likes and 1 view. Let me say it again. I could upload a video. It'll have 26 likes and 1 view. Now, how could 26 people have liked it if only 1 person viewed it? Quay Scott, salute. Life Escape, my brother, salute. How? That's what they'll do, Nate Wolf, right? It'll have 26 likes and 1 view. So 1 person viewed it, but 26 people liked it. How could that be possible? Right. Mr. Moet, salute. My brother Emmanuel H, a.k.a. Super Chat E, in the building. In the Super Chat, he says, salute, great brother, and people's in the chat. Bob doing Bud like that. meme of the old guy with the fishing fishing rod dangling that in front of him. Oh, you got to be quicker than that, right? Almost had it. Justin McCoy, salute. Almost had it. You got to be quicker than that. Almost had it. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. You got to be quicker than that. PGH Big Dog, my brother, salute. Oh, you almost had it. Smash that like button. Mr. Shelton, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Everything, salute. Doc Riz, salute. So you understand? Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., salute, young king. Michael Colbert, salute. So this is what I'm saying. It's time for him to move on from this Pacquiao saga because they're not showing him any respect to his brand, to what he does in the ring. Nothing. Moped Mosley, salute. It's just like this, right? Pacquiao like, yeah, give me 20 million, I'll fight him. And Bob like, okay, we can negotiate. You know something? Give me 25 million now, and I'll fight him. Nick Silvio, salute. Okay, we'll negotiate. Well, you know what? Give me 40 million now. Now I need 40. Huh? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Give me. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Give me the J Rock, Georgia, salute. Elijah Ron Lawson, salute. Ernie Martinez, salute. Give me. You know what? Give me this. You know something? Come on, man. What are we doing? Now he's like, I'll fight Mikey Garcia. How much you think he gonna get for Mikey Garcia fight? How much? How much you think he gonna get for that Mikey Garcia fight? Maybe 20 million? Maybe. Maybe 20? Rampage Jackson, salute. Ken Massey, salute. Shamar Rasham Shalom, salute. Right? And he ain't gonna have no complaints about it. True Coronado, salute. And he ain't gonna have no complaints about it. But when it comes to Terence Crawford, I need 40. So what are we doing here? When it comes to Terence Crawford, I need 40, or I ain't even going to begin negotiating. We know he ain't going to get no 40 for Mikey Garcia. Road Money said 30. He ain't going to get no 30 million to fight Mikey Garcia. No way, no how. No way, no how. Smash the like button. No way, no how. No way, no how. You understand? Official T Flasher, salute. Not gonna happen. Smash that like button, peoples. Get the likes up. 700. Now we got 726 people. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Let's get them likes up to 1K. We know the number. 1K. Pardon me, my peoples. So, Fotex, LAC, salute. Smash the like button. Maury, salute. My brother David Scott the third in the super chat. He said Pac don't want those fights. Blue Crawford or Spence time to retire. He is in the way. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, right? And I understand. See, here's the thing. I understand if he say because he wants 2 fights this year. Go ahead, Lux, salute. He wants Bunny BA, salute. He wants to have 2 fights this year. Well, the first fight, obviously, he wants the first fight to be the fight that's going to give him. He gonna have the best, chances of winning that fight. But it's still a semi-big fight, right? So I understand that. But you're still dangling along Terence Crawford for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? No, just say I'm focusing on Mikey Garcia, and maybe should I get past Mikey Garcia, I'll revisit Terence Crawford because I've been out the ring for a long time, so I'll revisit the Terence Crawford fight. William Taggart, salute. I understand that because you want to have the best opportunity, the best chance of winning. Smash the like button. 585 likes. We should be at 700 easy. Get the likes up. Jamal Wright, salute. Get the likes up. We should be at 700 easy. What are we doing? Mailman Mike, salute. What's good, my guy? You understand what I'm saying? So you dangling, you saying Johnny Q, salute. Yeah, ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Jamal Yah, salute. So you saying, oh yeah, well, Quay Scott, salute. Yeah, Terence Crawford, man. Later on, he a possibility, so on and so forth. Raul, salute. No, you Terence Crawford, time to walk away, bro. And like I said, I understand he want the best fight that's going to give him the best opportunity to win, so that way he can preserve himself for a second fight. He faced Terence Crawford, Young Most Entertaining TV, salute. She said when I first came on, didn't even have a like button, had to sign in first. I'm not surprised. They're playing games today. Ryan Taylor, my brother in Super Chat. If he got 80 to fight Floyd, why would he think he wants to fight Bud for 40? Isn't it obvious? He's pricing himself out. This is a fact. J Pistol 410, my brother, salute. But that's what I'm saying. But Terence Crawford can no longer allow this. He can't allow this anymore. He can't allow this anymore. He have to put his foot down and say, listen, it's over. I'm done with this fight. Leon Robinson, salute. Robert Rich, salute. Just similar the way he said, JT 1305, salute. In a similar manner, he said, I'm done with Errol Spence. It's time for you to say, I'm done with Manny Pacquiao. You should have been did that. 7 years and running. Robert Rich, my brother in the Super Chat. What's good, Blue? Unfortunately, I'm glad he does not have a belt, so whatever he does with the rest of his career, he's not standing in the way of undisputed. That's a fact. But I just don't, it didn't sit well with me how dismissive they are of Terence Crawford. Hey, bro, y'all know, I'm gonna say, listen, Terence Crawford need to sign that 60-40 deal, fight Errol Spence, and give us the best fight possible. Y'all know I'm gonna say that, right? But on the flip side of that, no, he ain't no second fiddle. Now to Errol Spence in negotiations, it's got to be an A side and a B side. J. Will Murphy, my brother, salute. Right, there's an A side and a B side, and that's understandable. And so when you come to a fight of this magnitude with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, then you have to look at it from, you got to talk about Victor Torres, salute. You got to start talking about the little things, right? And now you talk the little tedious things, right? And so now you're talking about, well, he's a bigger star outside the ring. This is how you separate. You draw on straws now. Who's because inside the ring is 50-50, the talent. So now you're starting to talk about you drawing straws as to who's what outside the ring. You understand? Who's who outside the ring? Boston goes, salute. And so when you come to the who's who outside the ring, now you start talking about Errol Spence's numbers, is bigger than Terence Crawford numbers. Errol Spence gate are bigger than Terence Crawford gate. That's how you separate the two. Mark Ambrose, salute. But that's not the talent in the ring. But they a sick. If Manny Pacquiao, if they give you $50 million, if let's say Ron Tizzy, salute. Let's say let's say let's say Daniel Prophet, salute. Let's say I forgot my train of thought, man. Lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. But let's say, the fight was the meaning. Let's say the investment group, Mac Wavy, salute. Mega Big C, salute. Let's say the investment group said, here goes $50 million. We got 730 people here. How many likes we got? We got 730 people here. How many likes we got? Charles Johnson, salute. We got 730 people here. How many likes we got? So let's say the investment group said, hey, Bob, we'll give you $50 million up front for this fight. Boxing Truth Serum, salute. Appreciate you. Let's say they said, we'll give you $50 million to have this fight, right? Manny Pacquiao is going to get 40 of the 50, and Terence Crawford going to get 10, and then Terence Crawford got to pay people. I'm going to say this again. Then Terence Crawford has to pay people. Out of that 10, Bob is going to take a percentage of that. Bob is going to take a percentage of that. Smash the like button. We should have over 700 likes right now. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. We should be over 700 likes. Ricardo Gasper, salute. We should be over 700 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. We should be at 750 likes easy. Smash the like button. Let's work. Gravy David, my brother, salute. We should be at 750 likes, not at 650 with 730 people here. 7 Trill, salute. Smash the like button. So let's say, so what is the split in that? What's the percentage? If the pot was 50 million and Manny was taking 10, what is the percentage in that? I mean, Manny taking 40 and Terence Crawford taking 10. Mass Arms, salute. Beyond Above Media said 80-20 split. 80-20 split. Mr. Stony Rock 31, salute. 80-20 split. With a guy that's not even valuing you. Lamont Blake, salute. Rico Breland, salute. CJ, salute. An 80-20 split. And this guy's not valuing you. But you want to take a 60-40 split with Errol Spence? This is why I'm trying to tell y'all. We must build our own. We must build our own. Viva tu vida, salute. Live your life, salute. Kenny Peace 504, salute. He can get more than 10 million to fight Errol Spence. He can get more than 10 million to fight Errol Spence. He can get more than 10 million to fight Errol Spence. Boston Good, salute. Shesa Tampico, salute, but never been on a mega fight. I agree to 80-28, but have some big fights, but not mega fight. Straight right, salute. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So if that's the case, then you got to take the 60-40 when it comes to Errol Spence. How you taking what you won't take the 60-40 with Errol Spence, but you take an 80-20 with Manny Pacquiao, NBA D Nice, salute. Manny Pacquiao's a legend. It ain't that big of a gap. Riley Forster, salute. No, sir. No, sir. He's a legend, but it ain't that big of a gap. No, sir. No, sir. The gap is not that big. It's not that wide that you take an 80-20 split. No, sir. Not this point in time in Manny Pacquiao's career. No, it's not. So it's time that he go ahead, negotiate with Sean Porter. Manny Pacquiao has no belt. He has no belt. He's 42 years old. It's over. Yes, he's a big commodity. He's a big commodity, no doubt. He's a legend in the sport of boxing. But right now, no. Right now, no. No. He's not that big number. Baltimore Murderland, salute. It's like I'm saying, Reginald Field, salute. When you look at it, right? Larry Gonzalez, my brother in Super Chat, he said Crawford standing in the way to Crawford standing in the way too of Undisputed. No, Crawford not standing in the way. He's a part of Undisputed. Mr. Finesse, salute. He's not standing in the way of Undisputed. He's a piece to Undisputed. He ain't standing in the way of it. He's a piece of the puzzle to becoming Undisputed. Smash the like button. Big block, salute. He's a piece to the puzzle to become Undisputed. He's not standing in the way of Undisputed. He's not standing in the way of it. Not at all. He's a major piece to that puzzle. You understand? LJNTJ 909, salute. Right? He's a major piece to the puzzle. He's not standing in the way of the puzzle. You understand? So, with that said, it's time. Jaquavius Moore, salute. Red Green, salute. No, it's time for him to go ahead and move on from this Manny Pacquiao saga, right? Because he's treating him like he's just a regular old fighter, and he's not. Prime Minister, my brother in Super Chat, I hate to submit this, but there is a level of self attached to why he would be such a B-side to Manny Pacquiao and not take 60-40 with Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, I don't want to go there, but that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like you won't take a 60-40 split with Errol Spence. You can make more than $10 million. You got to figure how much is he after he pays the percentage to Bob Arum. Rafi, salute. How much of the 10 million is he actually going to bring home? How much of the 10 he's going to actually bring home? SG Pass, Terrell Berkeley, salute. He's going to get more to fight Errol Spence. If he took a 60-40 split with Errol Spence, he stands to make big money with Errol Spence. At least 15 million. That's 5 more. So let's say this, right? Robert Rich, my brother in Super Chat. If Errol Spence gets this third strap from Ugas, then possibly demand 70-30 split. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. But listen to this. Kerry Williams, salute. Listen to this. Let me give y'all an example. Smash that like button. We should have 750 likes. So smash the like button. I don't know how many likes we got, but we should be well into 750. So now listen to this, right? Boxing MMA 365, Matt Money, salute. Manny James, salute. Now listen to this. Manny James said, how you comparing Errol Spence to Manny Pacquiao? Pacquiao has accomplished way more in his career. See, this is what's wrong with boxing fans. They don't get it. True Blue 45, salute. They don't get it. Right now, I'm talking about what do Manny Pacquiao bring to the table right now outside of his name. How does that work? Yes, he's a legend. Yes, but Manny Pacquiao has lost multiple times. Yes, he Darius Ewing, salute. Skull Art, salute. He's accomplished a lot in the sport. For sure. Can't take that away from him. He's a Hall of Famer, legend. But right now, he's 42 years old. He's not a world champion. So it's time that you don't get, yeah, nobody said he don't get the bigger share of the pie, a bigger slice of the pie. But we saying it shouldn't be 8 slices to 1. No. Sheridan Bratton, salute. Peace of blessings to the Queen, Jay Lynn. In the super chat, she said, do you think any of this has to do with the dislike for Arum? I believe so. Also, I'm so frustrated with all this back and forth between fighters. It's like a build up to nothing. Why do you think Bud has a problem with 60-40? Great questions. Mr. Blake, salute. Your first question, do I think this have anything to do with Bob Arum and Manny Pacquiao? Absolutely. I believe that Manny Pacquiao is looking at it from a standpoint and saying, you didn't give me what I want when I was there. So now I'm going to ask for the bank because I understand you in a situation where you need me more than I need you. Because you are not offering anything to Terence Crawford. And so now, if I'm going to fight Terence Crawford, you need me far more than I need you. Right? You need me far more than I need you. So with that said, right? I can fight Mikey Garcia and get respectable money. But now I'm going to ask for the sun, moon, and stars to fight Terence Crawford. Frenchie Capone 313, salute. Because I know that you need me way more than I need you. That's exactly what's taking place. I know that you need me far more than I need you. So now I'm going to ask for the sun, moon, and the stars. Y'all know Black, salute. Now I'm going to ask for the sun, moon, and the stars. Ronald Eamon, salute. And I'm frustrated. That's why I was saying PLG ski, salute. That's why Queen Jay Lynn, she said, I'm frustrated with all the back and forth between fighters. It's a build up for nothing. I agree with you. That's why yesterday I was saying, we can't no longer, we have to stand out on our square as fans in the sport and demand the product that we want for our return for our investment. The return for our investment. We have to stand on our square and say, listen, we need this proper return for our investment. Maurice Troutman, salute. And the reason I was saying that with Gervonta Tank Davis yesterday, PA player, salute, is because the reason I said that, I said that about Gervonta Tank Davis because he was going back back and forth with smash the like button, get the likes to 800. He was going back and forth with Regis Prograis, and it's going to amount to nothing. So that's why I was saying it's time. We can't have he going back and forth with Regis Prograis, but it's amounting to nothing. It's amounting to nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Why you doing this? Salute. You going back and forth. Nuno, Texas game. Salute. You going back and forth with Regis Prograis saying you would knock him out and all of this. Regis Prograis, he had the right idea. Regis Prograis said, man, I don't like to do this back and forth. Are you going to make the fight, yes or no? That's what I was getting at. Galvatron, my brother, salute. That's what I was getting at when I was saying that yesterday. Kerry Williams, salute. So he said he was going back and forth with Josh Taylor about going to 140. That didn't happen. Now he's going back and forth with Regis Prograis. Make it happen. That's not going to happen. But he's going to fight Mario Barrios at 140. Mario Barrios ain't the best at 140. Fight Regis Prograis. Much better fight, much bigger fight, much more fans will approve of it, much more. Fight Josh Taylor then. Josh Taylor is the same size as Mario Barrios. They both 5'10" with a 71-inch arm reach. Fight Mario Barrios. Josh Taylor. You are a pay-per-view star now. You are the cash cow, right? Okay, so give us, if you're going to demand our money, then give us the fights that we want to see. And as far as him not taking the 60-40 split when it comes to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, is because he don't want to concede to Errol Spence because he sees Errol Spence on the same playing field as him. And essentially, he respects Manny Pacquiao more than he respects Errol Spence. That's what it boils down to. Because you look at the numbers, right? You look at the numbers and you say to yourself, when you look at those numbers, you say to yourself, Errol Spence has a clear case when it comes to 60-40. Just okay. You can just drop the honey there.
Move it because I put 4, but just in case because I can't taste it.
All right. So he holds he holds Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford views himself as like, oh man, Errol Spence is same. What's the difference between me and Errol Spence? Nothing. So why should I give him that? That's what happens. Even though we're looking at the numbers and the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Fotex LAC, salute. Boston, he's in the super chat. He said Boston is dying due to the big fights not being made. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is why I say what I say. But then people take it and they say, "Oh man, you don't like Tank Davis." What you mean? It has nothing to do with me liking Tank Davis or not. No, it has everything to do with me saying that these big fights need to happen for the sake of the sport of boxing and the respect of the fans. Y'all should want to feel respected. You understand what I'm saying? At this point in time, you should say, listen, what about my respect? What about the respect for me and my name and who I am and my hard-earned money and my dollar? What about my name, my dollar, my 9-to-5 money that I work hard every day? I'm going to give y'all an example. Right? The movie, every day, the movie theater, the prices to watch a movie in the movie theater, the price goes up. Right? The price goes up when you're watching the movie, right? In the movie theater, right? Wireless bud earbuds. What's good, man? Where you been at, bro? Wireless bud earbud shop. The price goes up for the movie theater, right? If you okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If you guys haven't watched Coming to America 2, you never watched the movie Coming to America. And before I get to that, let me salute my brother, Carolina Rada, in the building, in the super chat, dropping that hundo on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says salute to you, King. coming through, studding up every day as always. Karan Johnson, salute. He said, Terence Crawford is not a bigger star than Mikey. On 2, salute. Yes, he is. If anything, they're about the same. They're about the same, if anything. Now, and granted, now you may have a point. Mikey Garcia may be a bigger star. It ain't that much bigger. Eduardo Gomez, Bunny B.A., salute. If he is, it ain't that much of a difference. It ain't a drastic difference. Not a drastic where you like, yeah, he's a clearly. No, he's not. Spider Jason, salute. No, he's not. Jermichael Griffin, salute. He's not. So with that said, I'm saying if you Tank Davis, you got to fight bigger fights. So let me give you an example. Like I said, you go to the movie theater. Let's say that movie Coming to America 2. It's out, right? You haven't seen it. Chris Willis, salute. You haven't seen the movie Coming to America 2. You haven't seen it yet, right? And I tell you the entire movie, cognitive ability, salute. Juice 8100, salute. Pool Counter Boxer, salute. Right now, you haven't seen Coming to America 2. D. Abrams, salute. And right now, Jeremy Vasquez, salute. I tell you the entire movie right now, from beginning to end. How it ends, how it begins, the middle, the plot, everything. Jamal Davis, salute. Quan Field, salute. Are you going to go to the movie theater and pay for it now? The Pack Shack, salute. Would you still go to the movie theater and pay for it? Quan Field, salute. And pay full price for it. You're going to be like, hey, bro, you ruined the movie. Bruce Lee, salute. You're going to be like, bro, you ruined the movie. You're going to be like, you ruined the movie, right? There's a reasoning. I'm going to give you another example. There's a reasoning when they advertising things, they show you highlights. The Pack Shack, salute. They show you highlights only. Little clips, little snippets to pique your interest. So you come pay because you don't know, you're intrigued, you don't know how it's going to play out. A movie theater where I'm at in New York, the cheapest ticket you're going to get is $14. And if you're talking about IMAX and all of that, you're talking about $20 something a ticket. I'm in New York. Anton Hall, salute. Everything's inflated here. Because I'm in New York. So everything's inflated. A rated scholar, salute. So you intrigued, right? So that's why you go and you pay to watch the movies. Because you don't know how it's going to play out, right? Right? Ricardo Gasper says $7 on Tuesdays. Yeah, that must be at the matinee in the afternoon when everybody at work. So, let's say Thunderous Gotti, salute. Let's say you intrigued because you don't know how it's going to play out. But if you watch the movie, let me ask y'all a question. If you watch the movie, right? Y'all remember the bootleggers would give you the movies. You could buy, the black market DVDs and all of that, right? Bruce Lee, salute. And you could watch the movie Money in the Ghetto, salute. You could watch the movie and at your crib, it might not be the clearest. Jay Wiggs, salute. But you watch the movie. After that, would you go pay for the movie in the movie theater? No. You know why you wouldn't go pay for it in the movie theater? You know why? Yeah, Jay Pistol, I'm showing my age, right? You know why? Mike Smith, salute. Harry Jones Jr., salute. Because you already saw it. You know the ending. It's not because you already saw it. It's because you know how it ends. You know how it plays out. And so when you get fights that are mismatches, my point is, when you get fights that are mismatches and you know how it's going to play out, it's no longer intriguing. It's no longer intriguing. So that's why we don't want to see Terence Crawford versus Igor Kavalauskas and Terence Crawford versus, fights that we know he gonna win. Mike Hayes, salute. We don't want to see Gervonta Tank Davis against Leo Santa Cruz fights anymore. We don't want to see that anymore. We're done with that. OG Sean the Dawn, salute. I'm getting ready to bring on a very, very special guest. Mark Cuban, salute. I don't know if you guys know her, but I'm going to bring her on. Mark Cuban, salute. Right? We already seen these movies before, so you don't want to see it again. You don't want to see it play out again. You don't want to see it play out like that no more. Chris Willis, salute. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't want to watch movies that we've seen before. But because it's your favorite actor, you'll give it a pass, right? Let's say your favorite actor makes a movie and you watch the movie and it wasn't a good movie. Signature Sound, salute. Right? Biker Buxton, salute. Right? Your favorite actor makes a movie, right? You watch the movie and you're like, man, that movie wasn't good at all. Right? I want to see Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. That's what I want to see. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. I don't want to see mismatches. No more at all whatsoever. Oh, man. I want to see the best fighting the best. Period. Period. Right? I want to see Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. I want to see Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Why did Ryan Garcia become his mandatory to not fight him? Smash the like button, man. We should have 850 likes. About to bring on a special guest. Smash the like button. How many likes we got? Birdie 46, salute. I want to see I want to see Eric Diaz, salute. Devin Haney, Vasil Lomachenko, beautiful fight. Smash the like button, get the likes up. I want to see, get the likes to 900. Let's work. Fotex LLC said, well, I'm out. You leaving? Ricardo Gasper, salute. I want to see Shizzy Green, salute. Smash the like button. Plus size goddess, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing? So, Raven 10, salute. I want to see the best fight the best. See, and then we have to give credit where credit is due to fighters like Devin Haney, who's looking to fight the best. Devin Haney's looking to fight the absolute best. And that's what we should be applauding. That's what we should be looking forward to. I understand that Terence Crawford wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. Absolutely. Understand it. It's a legacy fight. It's a big money fight. But if he only going to get 10 million, he could get more money. So this is what I'm saying. Let's say he fought Errol Spence, right? And he got 15 million to fight Errol Spence. Well, guess what? Kai, salute. Guess what? If he got 15 million to fight Errol Spence, right? He gets 10 to fight Manny Pacquiao. Let's say he gets 10 to fight Manny Pacquiao. Well, guess what? Then he's going to have to pay people out of that 10 million. So he's not going to bring home 10 million. But if he got 15 million to fight Errol Spence, Taru Amara 5032, salute. Then he's going to get the big money. He's gonna pay off people and still get his money on the back end. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm great. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Can you hear me okay? Because I've got just one ear in. All
Yep,
right.
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
Right on.
We got 730 people here watching us. So
Hey,
you
everybody.
you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah, hey, I'm Cassandra Cousineau, otherwise known as the Sports Nista. I spend my time on the combat sports street. So if it's boxing or MMA, and sometimes, I get into a little WNBA. I could do all sports, but I do what I love, and that is talking about how people get kicked in the face.
So let me ask you a question, right? First of all, let the people know where they can follow you, where they can
Mhm.
find you, and things of that nature.
Yeah, so you can find me mostly on Instagram. So it's the_sportsnista. Also, I do a live show twice a week called Levels. We stream live on Facebook, and also you can find us on YouTube. Cover a lot of UFC, boxing as well, but UFC is kind of where I've been a lot because they've had a lot of live events.
And tell them your Instagram tags where they can find it.
Yeah, it's the_sportsnista.
Yep. So let me ask you a question.
Ask me.
If you had to choose boxing or MMA, which one you choosing?
People ask me this often. I grew up watching boxing. I was raised by my granddaddy, and we listened to boxing on the radio. That's kind of how I learned how to write, was actually listening to sports on the radio. So I would say my roots are in boxing, but my wings are in MMA.
Mm-hmm. Now, yeah. So this past weekend in MMA was big, but we also
Okay.
had a huge accomplishment in boxing too.
Mhm.
What's your thoughts on Clarissa Shields and her accomplishments?
Well, I love Clarissa. I know that she rubs some people the wrong way, but that's good. I think as a woman in this world, you need to take up space, and that's what she's doing. She's taking up space. Showtime closed the door on her in 2020. They ain't book her for anything. Said that they would, and they didn't. So you know what she did? She built her own door, and she helped with her promoter, Celia Promotions, and created her own pay-per-view. They had some hiccups. I mean, if you watched it on Fight TV, there was an issue with the sound. It was driving me batshit crazy. I understand, like microphones should work.
Right,
If you want a
right,
live show, you want a pay-per-view, it should work. So that was an issue. And I think they had some trouble actually filling the card. I know Marlon Esparza took that fight on 10 days notice, and that shouldn't happen.
right.
Um, some people were commenting on how fit Marlon was. Well, she's an Olympian. She went in there and got her job done. And she basically kicked off her flip-flops and got in the ring. Was what? And I did
Mm-hmm.
what she needed to do. And so I give a lot of props to Clarissa. She continues to wear the blue braids in her hair to bring awareness to the Flint water crisis, which is still a crisis. So she not only brought that fight to Flint, she put it on pay-per-view, and she still continued to raise awareness. So I'm Team Clarissa all the way in terms of how she's using her platform and the fact that she's still going about her business the way that she does. She's brash, and I love it. I really do. Now, I got a little bit of problem with her talking about how she's the greatest woman fighter in combat sports history. I would give her that for boxing. I don't give her that for combat sports. That's Amanda Nunes.
So let me ask you, in Amanda Nunez, she just fought
Mhm.
this weekend as well.
Yeah.
Could you just give us a little breakdown of that?
Amanda Nunes is the greatest female fighter in combat sports history. When she goes into the history books and she goes into the UFC Hall of Fame, she's going to go in as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history. She's on the mountain. Like, she's one of top 5 in the way that she's been able to dominate. You also got to look at the eye test. I mean, I don't know if you watch her that much, but she is dominant. And her and her partner just had their first child. There's something different about a mama bear defending the cub. You don't want to fight her right now.
Right, right,
You just don't.
right.
And she's one of the most pleasant athletes that you'll ever meet. Brazilian born into poverty and into a very tough area in Brazil, where it's known for crime and drugs. Her mom started her in karate at the age of 5, I believe. And eventually, as a teen, she got into Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which I think is a rite of passage if you're Brazilian. Like, you will be doing jiu-jitsu at some point. Made her debut in 2008, wasn't successful in that debut. Ever since then, her game has continued to evolve, and she's a very scary individual in an octagon. I also think that she's also, I think she probably made a little over $1 million for that fight. I think it was 500,000, between 350 and 500, guaranteed, just to show up and then, earn her money on the pay-per-view and whatever her contract is with UFC. But it just goes to show, Claressa Shields is the greatest female boxer of all times, and she's scratching to get, coins put together on the boxing side. It's really frustrating, and I understand, why Claressa says what she says.
Right, which is like you said, is really, really frustrating, because it's like, I don't understand why they don't get paid. And I looked at the purse for the UFC as well, and those numbers are low as well. But with the money they're making from the pay-per-view, their brands, they should be getting paid a lot more than what they're getting paid, especially Claressa Shields. In her case, she should definitely be getting a lot more money than what she's getting.
Yep. And then that's what the conversation continues to be. And, and there are men who say, well, they're not as big of a draw. Says who? Says who? When you put them on a card, they do what they're supposed to do. And so I've never been a person to put a cap on what somebody should earn on their job, whether you're at Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Target, or a WBC title holder. Make as much as you possibly can. These are special athletes. Most people can't do what they do. Most people don't want to. I have never once met a combat sports fighter, whether it's kickboxing, wrestling, whatever, who is actually doing this because they don't have other choices. A lot of them had to fight their way out of something. A lot of them are still fighting their way out of something. You talk to a lot of fighters coming out of Mexico. Raimundo Beltran, for instance, talks about having to sleep on the side of a building and just kind of watch where the rodents were getting their food and trying to, go there and actually find food. A lot of fighters talk about that. And I think that when you get to a professional level, you should get as much as you can, because the runway should be short. You don't need to be fighting at the age of 42, 38 even, is too old to be taking on that amount of damage. There are long-term ramifications for doing something like that.
Right. Now, let me introduce you to my co-host, Curtis Anderson. He's a historian in the sport of boxing.
Love it.
What's going on with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, what's going on with you? What's up, chat? Nice to meet you, our special guest.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. It's been a crazy day. I really appreciate your flexibility. I try not to let my crazy schedule be an impediment for other people. I was not successful at that today, so I apologize.
No, that's fine. I got that same cup.
Oh, well, this one is let me see. It has I'm a Tar Heels fan from way back. So this one is it reminds me, this is my second go at it today. But yeah, it was cool. I got a little avatar on it.
Yep, I got the same cup. Go ahead, Kurt.
Oh, so you say you're a Tar Heel fan?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, me too.
I wasn't Carolina born, I wasn't Carolina bred, but when I die, I'm gonna be Carolina dead. And
I like that. I like that. Yeah, I've been a Carolina fan since Michael Jordan, Jimmy Black, Brad Doherty, Phil Ford. Yeah, going back. Yeah, I used to love Dean Smith. So North Carolina Tar Heels all the way. But
you my people.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Do you remember? Oh, go ahead, Blue. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Kurt. Go ahead.
Do you remember a female boxer by the name of Lucia Riker?
Sure do. Yeah. Did she get inducted?
She was ultra talented.
Yeah, I mean,
I
ridiculous
believe
amount
so.
of
I'm
health.
not sure. Absolutely. She was one of the best I've ever seen. Now, the sport of women's boxing, it never really quite turned the corner. It's sort of like the lighter weight divisions in boxing, where when Christy Martin was fighting on the undercards of Mike Tyson fights, they did a good job promoting Christy Martin, the coal miner's daughter, and she did have a buzz. But when she got older, then you had Layla Ali, and she was living off the last name Ali. I would, you would think that women boxing would become, more popular than what it is today. With the problems Clarissa Shields is having, sexism and all that. But I enjoy women's boxing, but it's just like the lighter weight divisions. It never really caught on. When Salvador Sanchez fought Rafael Gomez, that was a huge fight in the lighter weight divisions going back in the 80s. And it never really caught on like I thought it was. So, with Clarissa Shields being frustrated and going MMA, that remains to be seen. But it's sad because women boxing can be very exciting. Look at the fight between the first fight, Katie Taylor and Parsoon. That was a great fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating me. So, I mean, you look at men's boxing, right? Right now, what is the hottest division that's popping? Between 135 and 140. I mean, and so you have, and I even going wider than that, the monster. I mean, Inoue to me is one of the most exciting fighters in any weight division. And the reason why these men get that type of attention is because, there's agreement amongst the promoters. The fans, if the fans were to get I would say boxing fans don't get what they want. Boxing fans get what they pay for. So if you're willing to pay for fights,
Wait. I just gotta rewind you. Say that one more time, because I've been saying that to the fans, but you just explained it in the whole. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah.
I've been trying to say that.
Boxing fans don't get what they want. Boxing fans get what they pay for. And so if you pay for fights that are subpar, you're going to keep getting those. You're going to keep getting the sheet fillers. But when it comes to women's boxing, the promoters have to support it. Otherwise, you see things like what Clarissa has to do. And I actually think there just should be more of it. But if you look at kind of like comparatively to MMA, I mean, the female fights are headlining. The actually UFC's fight of the year was a strawweight fight between Joanna Jędrzejczyk and Weili Zhang, two fighters who aren't even American born, actually, who killed it at T-Mobile in Las Vegas. And so there are female fighters out there who are exciting, who can headline a card. It's just, will the promoters actually have the courage? You listen to Michaela Mayer, for instance, and any other female fighter, they have a hard time finding a male trainer who believes in them. It's starting to slowly, turn the corner on that. You can't tell me that if you got female fighters in UFC and it's more violent than boxing, if you have trainers who are training them, why can't you find reputable male trainers or female trainers who are willing to train these women? And so it's a lot of different things, but I think what has to happen is you have to have Clarissa Shields having a tribe, a group of women coming together and actually putting together these camps, the promotions, and of course, nobody heard about anybody who was on Clarissa's card. Only thing we knew was who was at the top of the card. Again, Marlon Esparza didn't come in. She had 10 days notice. I mean, Dewey Cooper trained, God, what her name is like escaping me, but Dewey Cooper actually like an amazing trainer, boxing, MMA, male, female crosses, all of the genres. But he had somebody on that card. We're going to hear from her. So it's not like the talent is not there. It's kind of the talent is just too spread out. Eddie Hearn doing his thing though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's just to me, it's just a lack of promotion.
It's a lack of promotion. It's a lack of kind of like cohesive effort as well, because it's not just like the promoter. You need the trainers, you need the marketing, you need the eyeballs on the actual screen. Showtime couldn't have one woman in 2020. Come on, man. I mean, Golden Boy had Franchon Cruz out there. We saw Sinisa knock out like the lady who worked at the Perkins or something. I don't know where they got that lady from. But
Yeah, that was
I
something.
mean, she was like, they went down to the Waffle House and grabbed homegirl out there or something.
Well, I want to say this. You know, being in the sport for like 40 something years since I was 7 years old, there was there was a match in 1976 that was huge. It was bigger than Mayweather McGregor, and that was Muhammad Ali versus Antonio Inoki. It viewed 1.4 billion people worldwide. I was like 10 years old. It was a big event. So with Mayweather and McGregor, because that always works, you put a wrestler with a boxer. But I noticed that the boxing and MMA is, well, you know, boxing in particular is not as big as it used to be, because my friends asked me, they said, you know, why is that, Kurt? And I says, well, the boxing fan is different. When you went to a fight, and if the fighter didn't throw a punch, there was no boos, because they was more appreciated. Now, certain fights, you see people on their phone texting. The boxing fan is different today in 2021 than say in the 1980s. You know, you had to buy a book. You had to take time out to go to your newspaper stand and buy a boxing magazine. Now everything is microwave, but like Bob Arum said, you could kick a boxing fan in any direction you want him to go. So it's different because the fans are not the same.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to, I said, you know, boxing fans don't get what they want. Boxing fans get what they paid for. And so, I mean, if you go to, like, I was at Wilder Fury 1 and Wilder Fury 2. It's an event. People come out, they're dressed, you know, you got your ticket. It's a whole night out. You go to a UFC event, like, folks in jeans. So, like, women are a little more dressed up, but it's a different type of feeling, a different type of fan that you're marketing to. Boxing is very much stuck on pay-per-view as well. We saw a little bit different in 2020 because, you know, there were no fans, so we had a lot more boxing on regular TV, and plus promoters weren't trying to pay that much for fighters if they didn't have that live gate. So, you know, live TV made better sense than pay-per-view. But you see, I know some people are upset with the proliferation of YouTubers, but that's what had to happen. I think there had to be a shock to the boxing system to change things. Look at what Teofimo Lopez was able to pull off with Triller. I mean, that couldn't have happened if there was not a pandemic. Wasn't going to happen. I mean, and then with the YouTubers, I do hope they put, you know, a woman card. I hope they put a female match on that card, though. I think that'd be huge. If you could put a YouTuber on that card, you could put professional female boxers on that card.
Hey, Kurt, let me get to the super chat. We got Fotex LAC. He said, fantasy fight, Kurt, Willie Pep versus Nicoloni Lachetti.
Nicolino Loche will win by majority decision. It will be a very boring fight because they're two defensive masters. That's just like Pernell Whitaker fighting Floyd Mayweather. A lot of punches will not land. Remember, Willie Pep in 48 won a round, without throwing a punch against Jackie Graves. But I like Loche. He was bigger and just as good as Willie Pep. Loche by majority decision.
We got Emmanuel H in the super chat dropping a dub on us in the super chat. He says, salute, great brother Kurt, and salute to the queen. You were putting on for all the ladies everywhere. Keep grinding. My bad, Blue. I had to drop the AKA. I emailed my mom. She said that was super chat E because the name appears as that along with the email. Okay. L Dub.
Figure it out.
Yep. G Al, what's good? What's good with you, bro? Yeah, Kurt. So but let me ask you this: what you think is the difference? Because you don't have the same issues with the UFC making the big fights as you do in boxing. Do you think it's the fact that it's just Dana White is the matchmaker, sole matchmaker? Do you think that's the difference?
Yeah, and listen, like folks say whatever they want to say about Dana. He is the most successful promoter in combat sports right now. And it's because everything is in-house. Look, he got his own arena. Like went on his own fights and basically, in the backyard, so to speak. But that is a difference. The difference is there's not a bunch of sanctioning organizations involved. There's not a bunch of promoters involved. He and the Fertittas are putting on the fights that they think make sense.
Right. Now it seemed like they working to build up this Claressa Shields Amanda Nunes fight. How do you think they translate to each other's sport?
I don't think it's gonna happen. No. Claressa ain't ready. It's not ready. Not for what Amanda, because that fight, because she would want it in MMA. And I think that's a disaster right now. Like Claressa would need years to build up to that fight. Amanda's not going to be around for another couple of years. Like I truly believe this is her last year in the sport. So I just think the runway is gone for Claressa and Amanda Nunes. But if they were both in their prime and Claressa, had her time to study MMA, I still give it to Amanda Nunes. I just think that she just has a different kind of fight IQ. She's a different kind of fighter. And if you talk about, styles make fights, Claressa has become more of a counterpuncher, whereas Amanda is definitely much more aggressive. And in MMA, that works out better. And I also think that she would get her on the ground. I rewatched recently Amanda Nunes versus Cyborg. And I asked Dana about it, kind of like, when did you know that Amanda Nunes was going to be a special fighter? And he said it was that fight. And if you watch it, like, it was the first time Amanda had been pressured that much with that much power on her feet, and her eyes were laser focused. She did not lose her vision. She still had the game plan in her head. And I mean, that's so hard to do. That's why Teofimo to me is also a special fighter. And I mean, and you guys have seen this, like, it's his vision, like what he's able to see in the ring, what he knows is coming at him and what he's planning to do as a result. Not most fighters don't have that. Man, they have their game plan in their head and that's it. And when you get hit a certain way, you kind of lose the whole premise of your game plan. Teofimo's different. He doesn't do that.
But now, do you think though Amanda could translate to boxing though?
I think she could. Physically too, she's got it. I think she's about 5'8". Her walking around is probably like 155, 160. So like she's a good sized chick, and like and she's athletic too.
I was surprised with that Cyborg fight. I thought Cyborg was gonna win that fight.
I won some money off that fight. And I usually don't bet with my own money. I rarely bet.
Not with my own money.
Look,
you heard that? I don't bet with my own money.
And I'm in Vegas, so I mean it's all around. So, but twice in the past 10 years have I bet with my own money. One was on that fight, the other one was Teofimo Loma.
Wow. We got my brother MP4 Viz in the super chat. He says salute to Blue and Kurt and the Sports Nista. I hope that all is well. We're looking for Money Power the Fourth to be on Showbox or NBC in his next fight. That's Money Power. Money Power the Fourth, right? Yeah, that's good. He just had a fight not too long ago, so man, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So what do you think could be done in boxing to be able to get the fights? Like you said, this is what I've been explaining for the last 48 hours, is that, the fans have to make a stand in the sport of boxing. They're giving you whatever price they so choose, and they're telling you to pay the same price. There's no discount, right?
No discount. So what do you think could be done in boxing that we can make an adjustment? I think the move that Teofimo made is huge. You got to see more fighters, and Ryan Garcia might be next up to make a move as well. You saw him actually comment recently on what happened how the deal kind of fell apart between him and Pacquiao, and he basically was like, "Well, Oscar does what Oscar does." That don't sound too favorable, does it?
No,
It don't sound too favorable, is it? Either. And the next one to make a move is going to be Terence Crawford as well. His contract is coming up soon, and these fighters have to like push the promoters to be real uncomfortable and make those moves.
I just said that. I was just talking about how Manny Pacquiao just is dismissive of Terence Crawford. He's like, I'm leaning towards Mikey Garcia fight, but
what,
Terence Crawford is always a possibility, and it's like it's time.
Dog, like, come on now. I mean, like, you can't say. I mean, you're gonna put Mikey Garcia above Terence Crawford in terms of the best fight to make. It's not. I mean, no slight, to Mikey, but Mikey does not hold the championship right now. So it has to be Terence Crawford if that's what we talking.
Right.
I saw. What do you think about Devin Haney? Recently said something that was really confusing to me. He said that he does not need. Was it Ryan? He said something like he doesn't need so and so to become a star. I kind of feel like it was Tank. I don't remember, but he said it like this week, and I was really confused by that because I'm like, to become a star, that's what we doing, because you can do a lot of things for fame. Like, boxing would not be my choice if you're trying to do something for fame. Now, if you're trying to become a champion, then you're going to have to fight some champions.
Right.
So Manny's a little different, right? Manny 40-something years old, like, got all the titles, 8, 9 divisions, doesn't need it. But if you're talking about Terence Crawford going to be there and you're going to take Mikey Garcia instead, that's a little strange to me, son. It just is.
You know what fight I want to ask you about that is I'm so intrigued by, and I truly hope it happens. Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor.
Yeah. That's a fight to make other than Claressa and Katie Taylor. People just try to grab at names. Like, that's something you do in a video game, okay? You put Claressa Shields against Katie Taylor in a video game. Like, Claressa don't need to go down and weight like that. But Amanda Serrano is like another name. Crossing over between MMA and boxing, and her MMA is getting a lot better. She doesn't get the credit she deserves in boxing either, but that's a shot. So we got to see what happens first with Jessica McCaskill and Cecilia Breakers. Depending on who wins that fight, the Katie Taylor fight will then set itself based off of that. So, but I don't mind Amanda Serrano's name being thrown in there. I mean, she's a dog, man. Like, she just tell her when and where she's gonna show up.
That's we got that rematch this weekend. How you see that fight playing out?
I give Jessica a slight edge in that fight, although some people don't think she won the first fight. But I just don't. I see Jessica getting better in this fight, even though Cecilia has held those straps for so long, incredibly capable. But I just think that it's Jessica's time, and Jessica, she might just bounce after this fight. She got a lot going on. People forget I think she was like an investment banker or something before boxing. She's a businesswoman as well. But she really wants that Katie Taylor rematch. She lost to Katie. So I think the thing that could prevent her from winning this time around is to be looking to Katie instead of like really concentrating on Cecilia. But I just give Jessica a slight edge in this fight. I don't know what the odds are. Do you know like who's picked as the favorite?
No, I don't. Because you know what? I don't even understand the odds. I just know when one is favored and one is. Go ahead, Kurt. You got something?
Well, this is, I'm going to talk about Katie Taylor. And no, this is not a slight to Katie Taylor. Now, I know they're trying to build her, and you don't have to, critique what I said. But Katie Taylor, I thought she was better than what I seen when I started hearing her name. I thought she lost the first Pursoon fight. I thought that was a gift decision. I thought she won the second fight because Pursoon didn't fight an intelligent fight, and I thought she lost. But I thought Katie Taylor was better than what I seen. I seen Taylor fight at least 4 times. So the winner between Breakers and McCaskill should be a great fight. They could fight Katie Taylor. So and I like it because you having stars fighting stars, and
Yeah.
We need all the stars in women boxing, so the fans will win that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're right, and that's a key. I think to the success of women's boxing going forward. You need stars. You know, Franchon Cruz is out there as well, and she can sell a fight. She can sell a fight. There's also a fighter I love out of Australia. She fights this weekend as well. She was supposed to be on that card with Eddie Hearn, but she had an injury, and that's Ebony Bridges. And Ebony can sell. She can sell a weigh-in. Okay. And I know people give her all kinds of same thing, you know, with some other fighters in the United States. They get mad when women show up in bikinis to weigh-ins. For what? You got these men coming in their draws. Like, what's the difference? It's a bikini. Like, we mad, this ring girl. Stop. Like, you know, if that girl done train for all that amount of time, look, you know, if I could walk around in a bikini looking like that, I would do it and never leave the house. So forget y'all. She can sell a weigh-in, and you need that. Like, since when does boxing not need personalities to sell? Even if they wolf tickets, you know, you can sell some wolf tickets.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you one more last question, right? What about Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall?
I still like Claressa in that fight. That's probably her toughest professional fight because, you know, although I like the Hannah Gabriel's fight for her as well, but Savannah Marshall is the fight that she needs to make. Like, quit playing. Like, her and Savannah's promoters, Eddie Hearn, they need to get that done. It's good for both of them, not just Claressa. It's good for both of them. But I give Claressa just a slight edge in it because I think Claressa's a better boxer.
Yeah, I think so too. Any last words for Kurt?
Yeah, who's your favorite fight of all time, boxing and MMA?
Wait, this guy. Muhammad Ali will always be the greatest to me. I was raised by my granddaddy, an old Southern gentleman from Culpeper, Virginia. And what Ali meant to men like my granddaddy is something that I will never, ever forget. And I am indelibly tied to the legacy of Muhammad Ali for what he did and the voice that he lent to Black men and people of color in the United States. I have a 7-year-old son, actually, and he was given a whole list of people to write a biography about talking about heroes. And on his list was Kofi Kingston from WWE and Muhammad Ali, and that's it. And, you know, and I'm really like thrilled that he actually understands the importance of somebody like Ali because he gave up so much. You know, I mean, he could have made so much more money. His life could have been a lot easier had he just complied. And for that fact, to me, there will be never anybody I can put in that conversation in terms of the greatest. Someone I enjoy watching on the boxing side is Teofimo Lopez. I love Inoue as well, and Terence Crawford. That's kind of like my trifecta. On the MMA side, Amanda Nunes obviously is going to be a favorite for me. The welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, as well.
Okay.
How you see that Terence Crawford, Errol Spence fight?
If it happened today, you know, this year, I'm still going to go with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is mean. Like, people like, he's not in there just boxing. Like, Terence Crawford is in there to break you. And I think that's a different kind of element with all the gifts and talents that Errol Spence has. I don't think he has that I will break you mentality. He has I will beat you. He's a champ for a reason. But the slight edge for me goes to Terence Crawford. Now, the longer they wait on this fight, like, the less I'm convinced of any of it. Who knows? After a certain point, Errol was so impressive in his last fight because for heaven's sakes, I mean, the man was flipped around and thrown out of a car and came in with that kind of performance. You got to be an incredibly gifted athlete and in amazing shape to pull something like that off. So all kinds of credit goes to Errol Spence because of that. But I just think, I mean, what do you think? I mean, who do you think has an edge like in 12 rounds?
Initially, I personally had it Terence Crawford. I just think he was more versatile. You know, he can make better adjustments. But every day that goes past, I see Errol Spence getting better and better and better from when it was initially being talked about. And now I see Errol Spence edging it out. Because I think that Errol Spence right now is fighting a better opposition.
Yep.
And it's, you know, iron sharpens iron, you know.
Yep.
And you know, so I think that I still think it's a 50-50 fight. I wouldn't be surprised Terence Crawford won. I wouldn't be surprised Errol Spence won. But I just think the fact that Errol Spence is every fight is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, you know. He's fighting better opposition, you know. It's just he's fighting so many different styles. The Sean
out
Porter,
there with them horses too.
right? The Sean Porter fight, then the Mikey Garcia fight, and the Danny Garcia. You know, they versatile. He already went to the UK with 60,000 fans for his first opportunity at a world championship with Kell Brook. You know, it's just a difference. You know, so.
I see that, and I think actually the fight with Sean Porter showed me something different with Errol Spence too. Like it lets you know, like he can go 12 rounds with the dog, and he outboxed him. I don't think he's gonna outbox Terence Crawford like that. Steve Nelson once told me a story about him and Terence Crawford before they were professionals. You know, they come from the neighborhood. They come from the block. And, you know, there were times when they had to scrap and something went down. It was basically Steve Nelson and Terence Crawford versus like 12 dudes. And they walked out of there. And them 12 dudes did not.
I'm not surprised.
But that's Terence Crawford. Like, he's always thinking, like, I got to clear the deck in here. And so, although Errol has actually spent his time fighting better opposition in this past, 2 years, I still just kind of think, it's going to be, what do you say? Claressa would need years. Yeah. And it's not up to Amanda to, like, allow Claressa to, like, get off of her training wheels.
Right.
It's just not, there's levels to this.
Right. That's a fact. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming. You got it. We go, Kurt. We're gonna get once a week. What you think about that?
Hey, that'd be great. She knows what she's talking about. I'm listening very intently, and you know your combat sport, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you fellas having me on. Thank you to your audience for like entertaining my scatterbrain thoughts. But I made it. I'm here.
So let them know where they can find you, where they can subscribe to you, what you got going on.
Yeah. So two main play. Like, listen, if it's on, if it's fight night, I'm gonna be talking some mess on Twitter, so you can find me at the Sports Nista there. Also on Instagram is kind of like where you find out a little bit more about me. On it's _Sports Nista, and then the live show is called Levels. You can find us on Facebook /Levels Show. And we're there twice a week. My co-host actually on Thursdays is Ralph Velez, who's the ring announcer for Mayweather Promotions on Thursdays. He's with us. So, yeah, that's where you can find me.
Okay, absolutely. We appreciate you coming.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a good rest of your day. You on the East Coast, right? You in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Okay, good. Born and raised.
Yeah.
I always say my spirit is on the West Coast and my soul is on the East Coast. I snuck into so many baseball games in Yankee Stadium. Like, they should probably have my picture up there on like Most Wanted because I owe them some money.
Ain't nothing like Yankee Stadium.
Not a thing. I haven't been to the new one.
It's not like the old one, but it's getting there. I've been like at least 1,000 times. It seems like I'm a diehard Yankee fan, but it's coming along.
Listen, I began my career in sports at the age of 7 because my granddaddy and I were arguing about Yankee pitching, and he was like, "If you feel that much about it, then you need to write a letter to the local paper," and I did. And I've been a published sports writer since I was 7 years old because the Yankees made me mad.
Oh, that's great. That's a great story.
Pen can be real vicious sometimes.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna get up for y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
Okay, no problem. Appreciate
you too.
All right, Kurt, we're getting ready to bring in another special guest. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, she's great, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I like her personality, man. Bubbly.
Yeah. She knows boxing, man. She knows sports.
I
So
see. Very impressed, man.
all right. So let's get to this super chat. Smash that like button, people. We got Twin D in the super chat dropping that dub bonus in the super chat. He said, I love T-Rex, but me being a 3rd-degree black belt in Goju Ryu, karate, and purple belt in jiu-jitsu, I can tell you Nunez is special. The young lady is correct. Clarissa would need years in to compete with Nunez. Yeah, that would be a huge fight, though. That would be a huge fight, right, Kurt? Smash that like button, people.
Yeah, it's just different. It depends on what arena, like MMA. Nunes will have a huge advantage, and in boxing, I feel Shields will have a huge advantage. Because the sports are so differently. Boxing is a sweet science, and MMA, is a rough house sport. It's just so different.
There he is, Kurt. There he is. B Norm Jr. What's good with you, champ?
What's up? How everything going?
I'm good, man. How you feeling, man? This is my co-host, Curtis Anderson, the historian.
Brian, what's going on with you, man? I'm looking forward to your fight.
I'm feeling wonderful.
That's
man,
good.
How you feeling, man? You feeling great right now, man?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yes, sir, man. So what you first of all, just introduce yourself to the people, man, and let them know a little bit about yourself. And you got that big fight coming up tomorrow, man. Just let the people know.
You already know Brian Norman Jr. coming out of Decatur, Georgia. You can hear it in the talk, Dirty South. But yeah, 19-0, 16 knockouts. But I believe like 13 or 14 in the first round. I'm gonna say 13 in the first round. Only 20 years old. I won. I don't know how many amateur fights, but I had like around 150 amateur fights. I've been in the game for a minute, and I'm still here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what you know about your opponent tomorrow, man?
I know that he's tough. He's very confident, and he really want this win. He beat one of my peoples in Georgia. He beat one of my peoples in Georgia, and he also beat somebody else that we know. So I feel like I got to get that back.
Go ahead, Kurt. What you got for him, Kurt?
Yeah, tell the people what division you fighting on, Brian.
This fight will be at 145. But I'm going down to 140. I'm working my way back down to 140. I can really make it right now. Like, I made weight easy. I wasn't thirsty or nothing like that. I wasn't hungry. So I can make 140 easy right now, but we just gonna work slowly back down, I guess.
What is your walking around weight between fights?
155. So, I'm not a 147-pound fighter at all. So 140.
Oh, so you on point.
Yeah.
Man, is it difficult to stay that, or is just natural for you?
It's my 155?
Yeah. Because that's
not hard at all.
Most fighters don't stay that close to weight.
No, I just 15 pounds over. So I mean, that ain't hard at all. Like I said, I'm not a 147-pounder. I only had to lose 10 pounds for this fight. So I mean, that's easy money. I can lose 10 pounds in 2 days if I got to.
Now, if you could describe your style to the people that haven't seen you fight, and break it down for them.
I'm an all-around fighter, but my mindset is to kill. So I'm coming in working, coming in behind my jab, a lot of body shots. I love body shots. A body shot can make a grown man cry. I know you've probably seen it before. So, yeah. And then like my favorite 2 fighters, I'm gonna say 3. My top 3 favorite fighters are like the base of the round them. which is Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, and Marvin Hagler. They got all of it. So I like to base it around them.
Oh man, Kurt, you heard that, man? He a body snatcher, Kurt.
Yeah, I heard, man. I heard that. You mentioned my man, Marvelous Marvin Hagler from my hometown, Newark, New Jersey, home of Shakur Stevenson. So, I'm smiling over here.
Yeah. Oh man, that gave me goosebumps when he said that body work, Kurt.
Hey, Brian Norman, listen, I'm gonna say this. I studied the history of the sport, and a lot of young fighters, they don't do what the old school fighters did. So, like, go to the body and utilize the jab. I love seeing young fighters go to the body, soften his opponents up, and then take them out. You know what they say? Go to the body, the head will fall. So that's a good thing you're doing, brother.
Like you already know, it's always about the basics. Like, people want to be crazy athletic and this and that, but it all goes down right back to the basics. Even Roy Jones, people don't think he very technical, but if you actually look at it, the boy is smart. He very fundamental. He's so athletic that it don't look like it. But a simple jab and body work can get you a long way. Put the money in the bank, like you just said. The head will fall eventually.
Now that 140-pound division is going to be opened up because we're gonna get Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, May what did they say, Kurt? May 22nd, right?
May 22nd.
May 22nd. And they both said today, I read that both of them said today, this their last fight at 140. So the winner, them belts gonna be vacated. That means it's gonna be wide open for you.
I mean, that's a good thing for the belts wise, but it's bigger than that. It's all about the legacy. I mean, I still want those fights. I mean, cool, I got a belt, but like, look what people say about David Haney. He internet champion, male champion. I forgot what they call him, but he got a belt in the mail. I don't want that.
Email champion.
Yeah. We know David Haney can fight, but he didn't, for the people, he didn't earn it. You feel me? I want to fight somebody to earn my belt. I don't want to just vacant belt. I want it. Okay, cool. But I mean, if that's what I got to do, it is what it is. I heard Richard Prograis still down here. Who else? The dude Tank finna fight. Tank, if you want to stay. That's 3 fights.
Barrios his name. Barrios and
Barrios. Yeah, we got Tank, Barrios, Prograis, but same thing like with
Adrian Broner.
Oh yeah, Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner. And his boy, what's his boy name? Robert Easter.
Oh yeah, Robert Easter. Yep.
Yeah, we got all of them. So we got a few fighters left. So I still want all of those fight. Then same thing with Josh Taylor Ramirez. After I get all these belts, I'm moving up.
What you think about Tank going up to 140?
I mean, he big. I ain't gonna lie. If you look at the size of his head, I ain't gonna lie. He can carry a lot of weight. And I just seen a video of him yesterday doing pad. I think it was an old video. Him doing pad work with Floyd Mayweather. And no lie, he looked bigger than Floyd. And yeah, he looked bigger than Floyd.
Yeah, my thing was he said that he struggled to when he was at 135 with Gamboa. He said he wasn't comfortable, so he's gonna stay at 30. And now he's jumping over 35 to go to 40. I'm like, man, that's a huge leap. Your last fight was 10 pounds.
It's a legacy fight, and then also easy to make weight. I mean, like I said, I walk around with 155. I can easily make 147. So say if I'm fighting 140, I can easily jump back up 147, get me a belt, call it a day. It's a legacy fight. So as far as legacy goes, he can do that. Matter of fact, you seen Canelo do it. He went all the way up to 75. So
75.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, what's your plans after this fight tomorrow? You looking to because I know you said this is your last fight on Showbox. You're going to be on regular Showtime now, right? From now on.
Let me also say this real quick. Some political stuff was going on or whatever. So tomorrow, my fight will not be televised or anything like that. Yeah, it's some background stuff going on with that. But hopefully they will be able to show the highlights on TV. Well, my daddy said they will show the highlights on TV, and So right now we just trying to get through this moment. We're trying to just work on what's next.
Ah, man, I was looking forward to that, man.
But me too. And then they said they were gonna have something with stream, but then what you said, they not doing no more? Yeah, some more political stuff, they not doing that no more either. So right now, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, my daddy said he gonna post it on Instagram. You can just send me your Instagram stuff, and then he said he'll tag you in it.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely on tune and tap into that because I already had my popcorn ready, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I was ready to put on the show.
Yeah,
I ain't look. Yeah. But I'm the very first fight. So that's how bad it is. I'm the very first fight.
man. What time? So what time is it gonna be then?
It's gonna be, I'm fighting at 6:30. Yeah, 6:30.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap into that, man, because I was looking forward to that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt, I had my Wednesday already played out around that, bro.
Yeah, we was looking forward to it.
Yeah,
go ahead, Brian.
My daddy gonna make a whole post about it, but you know, I done straight disappeared off Instagram. I done did everything. I've just been in camp, just working, trying to get better. And I seen a very big improvement in literally the last 2 weeks. So like the whole training camp being good, I've been learning a lot. And then I learned even way more the closer to the fight. You know, I just evolved more and more.
Right. We got Full of Hunger Boxing in the super chat. He said I did an interview with him. Full of Hunger Boxing.
You can get another one if you want right after the fight.
Yes, sir. Man, I was
matter of fact, you too.
Oh, for sure.
Hit us back up after the fight. You get another interview in.
I'm coming to the A, man. I'm trying to get. I'm waiting for Tay so I could get that info for his fight too.
That's April 10th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming down there for that. Taylor Bell in the super chat, he said, "Good luck on your next fight. It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow night at 6:30.
Yes, sir. Man, so now you made headlines with you and Tank, man. You know what I mean? You in that sparring session, man. You get a lot of do you travel a lot to get a lot of different, you know, because I'm sure Tank ain't the only big name that we know that you sparred. Is that
it's not the only big name that I sparred, but for the most part, just recently we just now starting to try to go out more. We haven't yet because this training camp it was kind of too close, so I had to focus more on weight instead of sparring really. So for the most part we don't travel out, but some people I can say we sparred, of course Tank, Charles Conwell, what's his name, Justin Deloach, you know, it's some more fighters I can't think of right now, but I sparred a few fighters before.
Yeah, man, and that went viral, man, with you and Tank, man. It seemed like all his sparrings, man. The Devin Haney and him sparring is a viral thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's huge, right? So he don't seem that he mind sparring though.
I mean, but it's all just sparring. It don't mean nothing until you fight for real. So sparring is sparring.
That's a fact. What you make of his skills though, being in the ring with him?
Like I said before, he's a very good fighter. He's very talented, athletic, and I can see why he is at the top.
What you got for him, Kurt?
Brian Norman, what's your favorite punch? Your money punch, or do you have a variety of punches, or do you have that one, coup de grace, the finishing touches on your opponents?
Besides the jab, because the jab is just an automatic favorite punch. But besides the jab, I'm about to say that left hook to the body. It's just a killer.
Ooh, just body work. He like body work, Kurt.
Yeah, he got that Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. left hook to the body.
That's what I'm saying, man. When you get a fighter, man, that love that body work, you know they special. You You know they're special, man, because it's not glorified. You know what I mean? You don't get a lot of credit for the body work. You know what I mean? You know, especially with casual fans and watching a fight, if you don't know what you're looking at, you know, they might miss a body punch if it's so quick. They don't understand what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Matter of fact, Jamel Charlo, when he knocked out Rosario, it was a simple jab to the body.
Yep.
Us, we know what that is, but to everybody else, it's fake. It was staged. Boxing ain't nothing. Let's go to MMA. Man, you don't know what that boy got hit with.
Right. And that's something serious. He switched levels on him. Pop, boom. And
yeah,
if you missed it, you know what I mean? It looked like, oh man, that's what I'm saying, to the casual or to somebody that don't understand what they're looking at. Oh man, come on, man, this dude could have got up. Man, what you mean?
Yeah, it caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm just sitting here watching. And then like I think I turned around for like 2 seconds or whatever. I did something. I turned back. He on the ground like he finna die. I'm like, what's going on? They showed the replay. Hey, he stabbed him. I ain't gonna lie. He stabbed him. He took that.
And he changed levels on him. He went up top and then shot right back there. Boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like it caught him off guard. And people don't understand when you get the wind knocked out of you, man. They don't understand. You know it.
Yeah, you ain't just finna get back up like you money.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult. You know what I mean? So, like, I remember when Bernard Hopkins, when he knocked out Oscar De La Hoya with that body punch, everybody said it was a phantom punch. You know, that was a phantom. Oscar De La Hoya could have got up.
Look, I was literally just watching that knockout or whatever, and like it looked so, like they said, phantom. It looked so quick, it like it wasn't nothing.
Right.
But it was a perfect body shot. He hit him with it. He stabbed at it and everything. Oscar De La Hoya ain't no punk. He ain't no punk at all. That boy's a world-class champion.
Right.
You know for a fact that was a real deal punch.
Right. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And, you know, the people are respecting more when you have that delay reaction. Like when Ryan hit Luke Campbell. You know, he had that delay. Like he was getting ready to throw another punch or something. Then it was like, it hit him. Like, oh. right. Like, hold on. Wait a minute. What just happened? You set in the body in shock.
You got that thought in your head, like, can I do it? Your body just say, no, just drop, man. Man, just let it go.
And people don't understand. They don't understand what that feel like, man. Listen, when you focus on the body, it could do some wonderful things. Go ahead, Kurt.
Well, a lot of people see boxing, but they don't know boxing. It's a big difference. The body can't recover. Roy Jones versus Virgil Hill, the left hook Mike Tyson hit Michael Spinks with. People, they don't really understand it. And when you talk about the Charlo and Rosario knockout, he caught him breathing out. And that's why I never seen a knockout like that when he was trying to catch his breath. People just don't understand when you get hit to the body, man. And, you know, Brian is a fighter, so he know. But I want to ask you this, Brian. Certain fighters like certain gloves. Are you like that where you feel comfortable in certain brand of gloves?
For me, it's Rival. I don't know why, but like just sparring, everything I do, I love Rival gloves. I'm not gonna lie to you. I heard Grant gloves good. I haven't tried them yet though. And then I heard also, what's that big brand over there in Asia?
Oh, Winning.
Yeah, Winning gloves. I haven't had those yet, but I heard those like pillows, so that's more for like sparring and bad work and stuff. But for me, I only had my favorite gloves right now is Rival gloves.
Yeah, my son is 9, and his favorite gloves is Winning, man. That's all he's in love with those Winning gloves, man. He said he want to fight with Grants, but when he trained and he hitting the bags or doing anything, the first thing he grabbed is the Winning gloves, and he got a variety. But those Winning gloves, man, he lived by those, man.
Yeah, I will say this though, the rival gloves betrayed me one time, and I hit somebody in their hip bone, which is my fault. But I had broke my hand and all that stuff, fractured my hand. I recently just finally got surgery or whatever on my left hand. So this is my first fight with everything. Like an actual good left hand. This is my first fight. No problems at all. My whole pro career been pretty much something wrong.
So you've been injury free then for the most part.
yeah, for this my first fight being injury free.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of people, man, is we see so many different variety of gloves today, than yesteryear. Today we got so many different gloves, man. Now a lot of people are starting to wear those Canelo gloves, what is it, Fight or Nothing or something like that? Those Canelo gloves that he have. And then you have the Everlast, and it's just so many different, but all the things that's going on with gloves though today. What's you guys' procedure with making sure your opponent, because O'Shaquie Foster, with his opponent, his gloves had no padding in them, but his trainer and manager caught that, going into that fight. In his last fight, well, it was Roman, and there was no padding in it, and then they told him, and it was brand new out the pack, and then he told him, we made a mistake, it was the wrong gloves, and then they had the same exact color and everything but it had the pattern, you know what I mean? And so what was, I know you guys have to make sure, man, what's your procedure for that, to make sure everything's on the up and up?
For the most part, the gloves that got literally no pattern, I think it's Reyes. I don't know for a fact. It's whatever the Mexican gloves is. I know it's the Mexican gloves that got pretty much no pattern already. You got those, so for the most part we trying to avoid that. And also, like you just said, we checking gloves. Like you got to make it equal. Like, I'm not trying to cheat. If you want to fight in the same gloves I fight in, we can do that. So
right.
I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with on equal terms. So just
Right.
check the glove. You got your pad and I got my pad. We cool. Let's go to work.
Birdie 46, he said, "Yo, Blue, can you ask Norman why he thinks Jones lost to Tarver?"
Hey, leave me alone. He didn't lose. He didn't lose. He just wasn't there that night. All right. Jones is still undefeated in my mind. He didn't beat him.
Hey, man, when he lost that fight, oh my man, listen, my day was my week was ruined. I was like, man, come on, man. I saw Tarver at when Wilder Fury last fought in Vegas, and he was like, I said, man, I'm still mad at you. He said, what I do to you? I said, man, you ruined my week when you beat Roy, man. I'm still in even the fights after that Roy lost, I can still look and I can accept it. I can't accept that one. Every time I look at it, I'm like, nah, that thing.
It was just nasty. Like, Roy, first of all, it's Roy Jones. Jones, and then it was just so nasty. It was the first time. Also, it was just
man. I can still see him trying to, when he was coming up from underneath the bottom rope trying to get up. I'm like, that ain't.
He was done. He was done.
But you know what? That what makes boxing so beautiful, because in that ring is the ultimate truth serum. Anything can happen at any time to anybody. I mean, look at because that Tarvin Jones, that knockout came out of nowhere. Because remember, in the first round, Roy won that round, and then in the second round, Buddy McGirt told him, when you exchange with him, get low, and that's what did it. Roy thought he was going to take a step back. He took a half step forward, and he landed that left hand right on the button, man. That's why we love boxing. Anything can happen.
And you know what happened too?
You know what I got?
Roy got comfortable after that first round.
Yeah. You know what I got to say on this situation?
What's that?
Antonio Tarver cheated. He spiked his water. he spiked Roy Jones' water. So that's why he got so comfortable. He put some muscle relaxer in his water. So I say he got too calm. He was too relaxed. And then his gloves had no pad in it, so he got hit. Roy Jones couldn't do nothing. All I'm trying to say is Roy Jones bad. And in my mind, he's still undefeated. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, B Norm, you ain't right, bro. Oh man, I can still see that visual, man. Yeah, I was so hyped too, because when Roy came out with that gray on, I was like, oh yeah, it's going down. Man.
It was just a bad style matchup for Roy. Look at Vernon Forrest and Shane Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
Shane could never beat Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vernon Forrest just built different. I ain't gonna lie to you, he built different.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Vernon Forrest, man, that was wrong, man. Unbelievable. I can't believe that the way his story ended. That's corny, man. That was,
And the state of Georgia produced so many great fighters. People be shocked. Well, so Sugar Ray Robinson is not from New York. He from Georgia. Vander Holyfield, Vernon Forrest. I can go on and on. So even the South, they produce the best fighters. That's historic wise. Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali. I can go on and on and on. It's those genetics down there.
Yeah, man. It's that country strength, man.
I was
Southern
just
T
gonna say
boxing.
that country strip. It's
That's
just in us.
Southern T boxing.
Yeah.
My brother in the super chat, he said, "Love, Blue, love to you too, King." Yeah, man. So now moving forward though, obviously you got some things to iron out. Are we going to get you on TV or what's the plan?
They're gonna show the highlights on this one, but for the next fight, I believe, hopefully, hopefully, we can get the next one on TV. But right now, we just focus on this.
Are y'all signed to a specific promoter or?
We with Cameron Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
Cameron.
like we were supposed to be on TV on this fight. Like everything was set up, and then some stuff happened. I don't want to get in too deep on that. I don't want to blame nobody.
Right.
Stuff happened, and now, I'm gonna say political stuff. I don't want to get too deep in. I'm gonna say political stuff. That's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, we leave it at that. The politics of the sport of boxing. We know.
Yeah.
We already know how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jerron Ennis is with Cameron Duncan.
Yeah, got Jerron Ennis. Also Brandon Lee. You can catch Brandon Lee tomorrow too. I think he'll be main event.
Mm-hmm.
He put on the show.
Yep. Man, have you sparred with Boots Ennis?
No, I haven't sparred with nobody. Like I said, I don't really go out yet, but yeah. Well, we will soon though. Like getting out sparring.
Now, what today was the weigh-in, man. What was your first meal? Getting off the scale, man.
The crazy thing is, I actually wasn't all that hungry or thirsty. Like I said before, I wasn't all that hungry or thirsty. So after the weigh-ins, I had a Pedialyte just sitting in the refrigerator. So I had took a small sip of it, and I was really cool. I was just cool off of that for the most part. But I know you got to eat something.
Right.
And also we're in the bubble, so they ain't got a lot of options or nothing. So we just went down. First thing we seen was pizza. Hey man, let's go get some pizza.
Man, how is that being in the bubble now? Did it ease up since as things are easing up now, or still real super strict?
No, it's super strict, like very strict. Yeah, like we can't really do nothing. It's stay in your room at all times. Like we can't even eat outside. Like matter of fact, we're in the room now. If I step outside, what you doing? Get back in there.
Wow.
They ain't letting us do nothing. Yeah.
Wow. So you can't get takeout. You can't do nothing, huh?
No, as far as outside, no. They got a few restaurants inside. Like I said, we can order stuff, but as soon as we order it, we can't eat out there. We gotta hurry up back into the room. As soon as we grab the box, take a run. Boom.
Wow, man. And how many tests you took thus far?
As far as here, just 2, but I had to take 1 before I got here also. So I'm gonna say 3 in total.
Wow, man. And I can't wait to stuff start easing up, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm really had a fan back. I love hearing the oohs and the ahs.
Right. Yeah. How man? That have to be amazing, especially in boxing, man. You know what I mean? Like, I know in other sports at times you kind of blank out the fans, but in boxing it's like it's a lonely man sport, man. It's just, so when you hear the crowd is a motivator, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
man. That gotta be different, man.
At the same time, like you said, it's a lonely man sport. So It's just another day for the most part. So we're
Right.
used to it. The crowd is a very big plus, but
Right.
if there's no crowd, it's just another day in the gym. That's all it is.
Right. It's like a glorified sparring session.
Yeah, and also you can hear your trainers very well. You don't have to worry about those crowds being too loud. If he say jab, 1, 2, 3, or whatever, I can hear literally everything. So that's a good thing.
I mean, it's good for us because when I'm watching on TV, man, I can hear everything. I'm listening to trainers. I'm listening to everything, man. It's like it's perfect for as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear no
Yeah.
crowd. You know, and man, I could tune out because I don't like to watch fights with the commentary on because they sway your judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if I'm watching on TV, I like to have it on mute. But now I don't have to put it on mute because I could kind of tune them out and just listen to the corner and the fighters. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a plus for me, man. What you got, Kurt?
Also,
Okay, go ahead, Brian.
Also, another thing, you can hear them punches. Like
Yeah.
when folks be throwing them things, you can hear it. You
Yeah.
hear gunshots. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
When somebody get hit with a body shot, matter of fact, now the fans ain't gonna say nothing. They get hit by the shot right now. You gonna hear it. You gonna know why he fell.
And that's
you
what
know why.
you can hear when Jamel hit Jason Rosario. You can hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, it was just his, what I think it was more so his reaction is what made people feel like it was over dramatic. You know what I mean? But it's
you get hit like that and try to act calm.
Right.
Let them get hit like that and try to act calm. No.
And what I told people is look when he, this is how I knew, because I worked in the operating room. I did trauma calls for 17 years. So when you look at him, he looked at his legs. You know what I mean? Like that's not a reaction of somebody that's trying to act. You know what I'm saying? He looked at his legs like they wasn't working. You know what I mean? And he
he's trying to find his legs. Are they still there? Yeah.
Right. He panicked. He looked at his legs and then panicked. That's not the reaction of somebody that's faking something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But go ahead, Kirby.
His legs didn't want to fight no more.
His legs was just limp. They was limp.
Man, that dude was in dire straits, man.
Yeah.
He was in dire straits. But I want to ask Brian, how many out of the 7 days of the week, how many days you in the gym?
All right. Usually, I'm working on that. Usually, I'm just on go mode, but you got to recover. So I'm trying to take it down to about like 5 days a week, and that's it. But because it's something called overtraining, and I don't believe in it. So yeah, but at the same time, I'm still human, so I gotta work. I gotta sometimes less is more. I put it like that. Sometimes less is more. So I'm trying to cut it down to 5 days a week.
Yeah, I know that's difficult, right? Because the days you don't go, I know you got to be feeling like you're supposed to be doing something, right?
Yeah. I feel like my opponent outworking me. That's my whole thing. I feel like somebody always outworking me. Somebody always doing something more than me. So I feel like I got to go do something. Yeah.
Christopher Schaefer in the super chat. He says, salute to all. Dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He says, salute all. He said Roy was never had legs again after coming back down from heavyweight. He couldn't get out of the way. Yep. Roy's legs kept him safe. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's a great
I was going to say that too. He also had lose all that muscle, just come back down. So I was going to say that killed the man too.
Yep. Depleted all. Man, he lost 25 pounds of muscle for that fight.
Yep.
It still don't change the fact that Tarver cheated, but
man, Tarver, man, he like what I do, Blue. I said, man, you ruined my week, bro. That's what you did, man. You ruined my month, man. I couldn't play fight night no more. I couldn't do nothing, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Roy was everywhere, so you couldn't escape it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, come on, man. The replay next week, man, he ruined my week. But any last words for him, Kurt?
Yeah, I just want to ask him, do he look at old fighters, like highlights, just, when you have some free time, do you look at old fighters?
Yes, most definitely. Like, forget the highlights. I watched the whole fight also. Like, for example, this fight in particular, James Toney, Roberto Duran, Tommy Hearns in that right hand. Who's some other people? Canelo. I watched a lot of Canelo. I know he an old fighter, but for this fight, I watched a lot of Canelo. You know, he used a lot of feints and tricks, so I had to get that down. Roberto Duran, I like his inside work and everything. James Toney, you know, he's slick as ever, and he very calm on the inside. He'll catch you with something that you don't even think there. Tommy Hearns, like I said before, that right hand is something serious. So I watch a lot of old. I watch a lot of old fighters also.
Okay.
So it's safe to say you're gonna be looking for Tank at that 140, huh?
I mean, if we ever get the opportunity, I would love to get that fight.
And how you think you fare? Well, obviously, you know you feel like you're gonna win, but what would be the difference? You know, smaller gloves, no headgear, under the lights.
That's everything in my advantage. I kill him.
Woof.
Matter of fact, put it like this: have you ever seen Tank fight a black fighter?
Man.
You don't think?
No,
it's a reason why. It's a reason why.
Yowza.
Keep him up, champ. Keep him up, champ.
Yeah.
Yowza.
Yeah. He never fought. No, he didn't, right?
Name one. Come on. What's up? I think he came from 126. I believe it was 130. He came from one of those weight classes. Even back then, has he ever fought one black fighter?
Yowza.
And I'm not even talking about top level, not even just top level. Even the subpar fighters, like we know he first coming up and everything like that. Even them.
I'm just gonna say this, Brian, Norm, before we let you go, because wait,
Kurt, I'm still trying to think about this, Kurt.
I know Tank career like the back of my hand. That's why I keep saying Yowza. But do you think Mayweather, they know something? They got a plan that they're going after certain fighters because his style will resonate against guys who stand in front of him, you know, and black fighters, you know, they got that rhythmic and perpetual motion. His style will not be effective against black fighters. Is that safe to say?
Florida genius, right? He a genius. So of course he's gonna pick and choose the right fighters. Tank is a highlight fighter. And like you just said, he gotta get people that's in front of him not doing nothing. You know, black fighters are the smoothest people out here. We ain't finna sit in your face and not do nothing. Even Mike Tyson, who coming to kill you, he moving. You feel me? So we slick at the same time. We very finesseful, and also we fast, strong, and tough. We got everything. Now, why would you want to go out there and fight all these tough fighters when you got an easy opponent right here who's gonna sit in your face and let you beat on them when you a power puncher? That's easy work.
Yowza, that kind of remind me of the Black Murderers Row. That's all I got to say.
But they saying he fought Gamboa.
That don't count. That don't count.
What he is? 38? I think he's 38 years old anyway.
Yeah, he was 37 when Tank fought him.
Remember what Bernard Hopkins said to Kelly Pavlik, right? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
After the fight? Remember what Bernard said, BR?
Yeah, he did. But he also said that to Kawasaki too. And that ain't turned out well. Man.
I live on that though. What Bernard say.
Yeah, man. You think don't say it publicly or they'll you know, but
that's why I ain't gonna say that. I live on what
they'll take it and run with it. But so you do, because I was saying, man, you know, at this point in time, man, he, you know, Mario Barrios fight is a tough fight for hardcore fans to watch. You know what I mean? He's a big dude, strong. Take first fight at 140 if it's at full 140. But I'm like, at this point in his career, at 26 going 27, you know, he's headlining his first pay-per-view. It's like, I want to see him fight the absolute best now. I don't want to see him fight, you know, nothing against Mario Barrios, but I want to see him fight the best. But let
me say this. Let me say this. Forget Tank and everything like that. Let's go top fighters, period. What is everybody doing? Like I see Canelo, he going after it. Of course, he just had this. I don't know why dude was mandatory, but you can't do nothing about that. So you got to fight your mandatory. All right, he got him out the way, and he right back in with what's his name? Sanders. What's his first name?
Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah, Billy Joe Sanders. He right back in with it. Right after that, he want to get another fight in, another big name opponent. That's the only one I really see out here trying to get it. Look at everybody else. Matter of fact, look over the Canelo division. Jamar Charlo, him. Who he trying to fight? Nobody. You got David Benavidez who keep calling him out consistently. Fight that man. No, he got to be over 25. You got to have a vaccine. He got to be this. Man, you a fighter. Act like one. And like I ain't even got nothing against Charlo. I like the Charlo brothers all day long and everything. I'm going for them in that fight.
Right.
So
but he, don't forget though, Jamal did call out Canelo. He been chasing Canelo forever. He was his mandatory.
But this my thing.
Fight him.
Look, this is my thing. Canelo got to fight. You don't. And there's other fighters out there. You got Demetrius Andrade, however you say his name. You got him. You got like I said, Benavidez. You got them three right there. One of them can fight each other. I'm pretty sure somebody else in that division that can fight also. But you know, you got them right. Caleb Plant. You got Caleb Plant. That's another one. So it could be Plant versus Benavidez, Charlo versus Andrade. Then the winner can fight whoever win the first fight. Then that winner can fight Canelo.
But you know what?
Or Caleb Plant, whoever win that.
Caleb Plant already. He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait till the Canelo fight because he already got it locked up for September. So as long as Canelo get past Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Plant just gonna wait. He gonna wait it out. But that David Benavidez fight though, man, I want to see that, man.
Yeah.
Well, I've been criticizing Charlo.
What'd you say?
Now, go ahead, Brian. I said I've been criticizing Charlo myself because of what you said.
Yeah. Can you say that again? My dad will talk to my bad.
I said I've been criticizing Charlo because when he said I ain't fight nobody under the age of 25, I was like, oh man, that don't sound like a lion to me, bro.
No, that don't sound like a lion at all. Lion don't kill. Matter of fact, the lion go after the baby buffalo or whatever, all that stuff. Matter of fact, that's the weakest one. Let's go get that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's a very good fight anyway. So why not make it happen? Who matter of fact, who else he gonna fight?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Big fights, man.
Matter of fact, I got nothing against Benavidez at all, because guess what he doing? He calling out everybody. He want that work. So yeah, he doing his job.
Yeah, he want
people
fight.
Not doing their job.
He want to fight anybody.
Yeah. So he trying.
You make mention of his thing. He just said Canelo. He tired of Canelo ducking him too. When he was the champion, Canelo didn't want to fight. So he's like, now I lost my belt in the scale. Now you want to fight everybody but me.
Well, I think it was Eddie Reynoso on Twitter. I think it was him. It was somebody on Canelo team. Had said, he like we ain't gonna fight you. It was something about him losing the weight, losing the belts on the weight.
Yeah, on the scale, and now he's saying he's gonna fight him. So it's that hurts the sport, man. You can't do that sport, Brian, when you get up there, man.
Hey, right now I'm paying my dues, but when I get up there, I'm gonna make things happen.
For sure. All right, champ. I appreciate you, man. Listen, after the fight, matter of fact, tomorrow. I want to know Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, come back on
Hey,
Thursday.
We could do it after the fight. That's cool.
Well, because I'm by the time you do it after the fight, I'll be done. Because I'm gonna get off early just to make sure I'm tapped in. But
yeah, we can do it Thursday, man.
Yeah, we do it Thursday.
You want my pops on here too, talking crazy?
Yes, sir. I don't want it nothing less.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, he said he gonna stay calm, but I'm gonna tell you right now. In the future, for me, you gonna see the very calm dude who just straightforward or whatever. Him, my boy, bang. Everybody mess with him.
Tell him, I don't want the calm version. I want the full-fledged senior. You know what I'm saying?
That's Angel Garcia. That's Angel Garcia right there.
Facts. I want the full Fledged senior. You know what I'm saying? No holds bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm just his pit bull. He send me out to kill people. That's all he do.
That's what's up.
Look,
That's
before every fight, he say, "B, bring me their head back." I swear he do it every time. But then that's not really
That's what's up right there, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you, champ, man, and great luck. You know what I mean? Put it down. Already know you're gonna be great, man. And we'll see you on Thursday. And tell Pops we got a square in here for him. So you know what I'm saying? We got
I got you.
We got a cubicle for him already. So
yeah, good luck from tomorrow, Brian. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
And tell Pops I'm gonna tap in because I wanna see, you know what I mean? So if you're gonna put it up on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, I'm tapping in. So
All right. He got you. All
right. Appreciate you, champ.
Yeah.
All right. Kurt, I love it, Kurt.
Yeah, I like talking to young fighters, man. You know, see where their head is at, and it sounds very hungry, man. So I'm gonna be watching them, man, and keep my eye on them. You know, so I wish him luck. I did see that sparring session with him and Tank.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I didn't want to get into that while we you know, because he got his fight coming up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I want the people to learn about him, you know, and his craft and what he got going on. That the Tank stuff will start to overshadow. You know what I mean, Kurt?
Yeah, you're right.
But he brought him saying that, Kurt. I'm like, man, I never even thought about that, Kurt.
I did. I've been new. Me and Stormy talk about it all the time.
Kurt said, I did.
Yeah, they got a plan for Tank. They got a plan for him. Now I know exactly what it is.
This is a fact, Kurt. That's a fact. Hey, smash that like button, people. Smash the like button. Yeah, Kurt, man. That's something else, man. Because you know, you think Kurt? Do you think that Tank going campaign there though for the duration of his career at 140? Or
no, I'll be surprised, man. You can't keep moving him around like that. You know, I don't think he should be at 140. I think he should stay at 130, 135, man, for now. But don't rush it.
And my thing, right, Kurt, is he go to 140 right now. Is he going to be able to physically Kurt, your TV is loud.
Oh, my bad.
No problem. You there, Kurt?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you think he'll be able to get from 140 back down to 30? If it's the full 140?
I don't think so, man. The bigger fight's gonna be at 140. But I just don't like him at 140, man. I don't like that weight for him. You know, because even though he's short, but he's thick, he's built like a tank. But I don't like 144. I think 130, if he can get to 130 without killing himself, then I think he should stay at 130. His power will resonate at 130. 140, he's going to have to box and be more smart, because those weight divisions make a difference for a reason, man. Guys used to hitting and getting them out of there at 130, they ain't going nowhere at 140.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, and even if my concern with him, right, Kurt, is if he get past Mario Barrios, is can he drop 10 pounds and get back to 30 after that?
No, you're playing with fire now. I don't like fighters to lose weight and be weight drained, man. You know, I remember when Floyd fought Marquez, it was a catch weight, but 144, I believe, and Floyd came in at 146. Floyd was smart enough to pay the fine, but because he was thinking, I'd rather pay the money than be weight drained. You know, 1 to 2 pounds could make a difference. Like Miguel Cotto against Manny Pacquiao. You know, that 1 to 2 pounds, it could make a difference, man. You don't never go down in weight, and unless you really have to, but you don't do it.
Yeah, it's just like we just said with Roy Jones, man. You know, you deplete yourself, man. That's just not a good look.
Yeah, well, Roy, it was bad because that's 25 pounds, and Roy was all muscle. I seen Roy in person. Roy is all muscle. Roy
Mm-hmm.
used to come down downtown Newark to this video store back in the day, but you know, he's like really muscular, man. I seen when he fought Brandon at the Garden, but you know, you losing 25 pounds of muscle, so it becomes a neurological order. That's
Mm-hmm.
why when he was getting hit again, that when you look at that knockout against Glenn Johnson, that was a weird looking knockout, man. Because I didn't think it was like really hard for him to be laid out like that. And I was like, this is neurological, and he
Right.
kept getting knocked out. So that was
Right.
that was about, man. It became neurological, man.
Yeah. And before we get out of here, Curry, I wanted to ask you this. I was talking about the Terence Crawford. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. I was talking about Terence Crawford. You know, I said that he should just walk away from this Pacquiao situation, right? Because now it's to the point where I feel like Manny Pacquiao is just not respecting him. We leaning towards Mikey Garcia. You know, we keeping Terence Crawford, you know, just in case we change our mind. That to me is I'm like, man, if you Terence Crawford, you know, you're too big of a commodity for him to just be brushing you to the side. Oh, we'll get to you later. No, it's over. If I'm Terence Crawford now, you know what? This saga, this door is closed now. I'm done with it. I'm done with this now. The door is closed now with this. No more. No more. Wave the white flag. I'm done. You know what I mean, Kurt? But
I
what's your...
I feel the same way, man. He let it go on. See, when you chase a fighter, you giving up your power, and you should never do that. You seem desperate, and
Mhm.
you have a big name. We all know Manny's a legend, but he on his way out. It's about you. That's the way you have to think, you know. And you think of yourself as a world class fighter. You know, it's not a mistake. See, Terrence don't move like I think he should move. Like when they were saying Lomachenko was the world's best fighter, and they were disrespecting him, and then when he lost, you thinking, okay, it's going to be Terrence Crawford. Now they're saying Canelo is the world's best fighter because you know he has this passive aggressive attitude. So he let people just control the narrative, and that's just like Manny Pacquiao situation. He should know by now he ain't getting the Manny Pacquiao fight. Mikey is getting that fight. You can look at it two ways. They don't want to fight you because you know they know you'll beat them. You know, Terence Crawford is a tough out, even in Manny's prime. Freddie Roach told him, back then, man, that's a tough fight for us. What Mayweather can do, Crawford can do. That's the ultimate compliment. That he's telling you that I don't think we're gonna take that fight. And you
Mhm.
know what and Terence Crawford is a killer. He could punch. You know,
Mhm.
so it's a more dangerous fight. I don't care if Manny in his prime would have had a hard time with Terence Crawford. And he ain't beating him now. So Manny looking at Mikey like, you know what? Mikey got a big name and we're gonna take him because he's the safer out. So, you know, if I was Terence, man, I'll move on. And a little thing before we get out, they have Sergey Lipinets, and for sure, 100%, he's fighting Jerron Ennis April 10th in Connecticut. That fight is on.
Oh, it's going on in Connecticut too?
Yeah,
Oh, I might make my way up there.
yeah, it's definitely happened, 100%. And because he was training today on Ellie Sockbach, and he was jumping rope, and he was like April 10th, and in Connecticut. And I checked BoxRec, and it says that.
Oh, it's there now?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. G. Al said, yeah, Terence Crawford is wasting time. He needs a formidable opponent. Yeah, for sure, G. Al. It's time. It's time. Like, G. Al, Terence Crawford going to be 34 in September. 34 in September, G. Al. It's over. It's time. Like, what are we waiting for? 34 in September. Bro, you haven't had that legacy significant fight. And Manny Pacquiao at this point in time is just he's not respecting your craft. Not Israel, salute. He's not respecting your calf. Keith White, salute. He's not respecting his craft, Kurt. So it's time for him to say, you know something, bro? You know what, the Pacquiao, I'm playing second fiddle. I gotta wait around to. It's one thing for you to say, Mark Cuban, salute, Cedric Battle, salute. It's one thing to say, well, I'm waiting to see how the Pacquiao fight plays out. If you explaining that to Sean Porter, but if you, how you telling Terence Crawford we waiting to see how the Mikey Garcia fight play out? No slight to Mikey Garcia. It's one thing when Terence Crawford is telling Sean Porter, hey, we're gonna wait and see if we can land the Pacquiao fight. Cool. But we waiting for Mikey Garcia fight? Come on, man.
Yeah, he continued to do it because he said, "Oh, we're leaning now." He's just being so disrespectful, man. But Terrence letting it happen.
Right.
He's just doing everything wrong in his career, man. You got to help yourself, especially in the sport of boxing. When it comes to business, you have to line yourself up with and have a winner circle mentality. And he's doing the polar opposite, man. That's why he doesn't have that defining fight at this stage of his career. October gonna get here so fast, man. Well, September 28th, which is his birthday, it's gonna get here so fast. He'll be 34, and then October, you got to see what he's gonna do. Even if he has 2 defining fights, that would be enough for his career. Like Porter and Spence will be the ideal 2 fights for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't mind as much. I'll be like, okay, his career, you know, he has a great career because he had those 2 fights, especially if he beats Porter and Spence. You'd be like, okay, all the questions been asked. You know, he just moved funny, man. That's all.
Yeah, it's like you think about this, Kurt. Floyd fought Manny. They was what, 36 and 35?
36 and 34, something like that.
Right?
No. He was 36 when he fought Canelo.
Oh, right. So he was 37, 38?
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. I didn't even realize that, Kurt. Wow. So, but they said that they was too old, right? That's what. So imagine. Terence Crawford is teetering on their age.
Yep.
Wow.
So the next year is very important for him, man, because I don't know, man. If he finishes his career without a meaningful opponent, his career is going to suffer. You're going to be like, oh, he was a good fighter, but his name is not going to ring out like it should. Terence Crawford, like I said, is #1 pound for pound, but you do need opponents to justify your skill and your legacy. You do need that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sugar Ray Leonard had a very short career. He kept retiring, but he had 3 super fights in the span of a year and a half that made him. The 2 Duran fights and the Hearns fight. That Hearns fight cemented his legacy as an all-time great.
Exactly. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. We should be at 1.1K. If you didn't smash the like button, smash it. Get the likes to 1.1K. Get the likes up, people. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. We should be past that already. Yeah, Kurt. You know, it's just, you know, I truly hope Louis the Don, salute. I truly hope he said Mark Cuban said Floyd was 38 and Pac was 36. Yeah.
That's old.
Man. Yeah, that's old, Kurt.
Old.
No good, man.
Nope.
No good. My brother on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother on the mic with Terence Bailey Sr. What's good with you, Terence? Yeah, Kurt, man. And Devin Haney gonna get $3 million to fight Jorge Linares.
Oh, he getting 3, man. That's a good payday. He getting 3?
$3 million to fight Jorge Linares May 15th.
Wow. I didn't know he's getting that much. That's good, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good payday.
He got a little over $2 million, they said, for his last fight with Gamboa.
He's making a lot more than I thought. That's good, man. They moving him the right way, man. I just hope he don't be a victim of politics like him. I got a feeling him and Ennis gonna have a hard time getting fights.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling.
How you see the fight playing out with him and Linares, though? I know we both feel like he's gonna win, but you think Linares is gonna be a tough task?
It might for the first 2 or 3 rounds because of the experience, but Linares seems to fall apart as the fight go on. I like Haney's athleticism, man. Athleticism and with a combination of skill and rhythmic and perpetual motion. When you have all those ingredients, it's hard to beat. It becomes science. And what do they call boxing? The sweet science of pugilism. And I think that's going to bode well for Haney. And I think Haney's going to win a wide decision. It can be interesting for the first 3 or 4 rounds because of the experience of Linares. But he lost a lot of big fights. He's been knocked out 3 or 4 times. If Haney can catch him with a big shot late in the fight, then he might take Linares out of there. I will go to Linares' body because he's weak down there as well. But the athleticism, I'm saying Haney by a wide unanimous decision.
Out of here. Oh man, my internet is dropping. You there, Kurt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my internet just dropped. Oh yeah, close us out, Kurt. Let's get out of here.
Man, great show today, man. We had a special guest. We had 2 special guests. I love both of them, man. They know one was a fighter, another one. What was she? A journalist? She knows her boxing. Yeah, she knows her boxing, and very bubbly personality. I can see she's easy to get along. So we're gonna have her back. And good luck to Brian Norman tomorrow. Unfortunately, his fight will not be televised, but follow him, support him like we always do. Every fighter that comes through the platform. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your support and your patience. Great job, Blue, conducting the show. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar. I think I'm gonna go look at some old fights tonight.
Yeah, me too, man. I gotta take care of the wife. She under the weather.
I hope you feel better.
Yeah. That's it. Let's get out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Cassandra Mason, peace and blessings to you, Queen.